What's up, everyone? Beastmode back, and we got something crazy going on tonight. We got the first ever Beast Mode Circuit Series tournament. This is kind of just thrown together after, I don't know, a couple days, came up with the idea. And I have a few people putting together the whole tournament. I got to throw a thank you out to JG. He's commentating today. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody. I'm back again. Don't know how to play, so I figured I'd commentate.
All right. Definitely a big shout out to Free the Manatee. He pretty much like ran the whole server, got the whole tournament up and running. We have the bot from the Format Library Discord server running the tournament, so that's great. Obviously, Dwarkano and all the moderators, D2, everybody throwing this together. So what we're going to have tonight is a 16-person tournament. We're going to try to start off small. I'm not sure how much bigger we can really run on a Friday night, but 16-person single elimination tournament. I'll pull up the bracket right now. We have what do we have for players? We have 14
I think
players right
I
now.
think 14 right now. Okay.
So yeah, we got 14. We need two more players so we can fire this off. The idea was to fire this at 8 p.m. And that's what I would like to have happen here. So I don't know how many people we have on stream. I don't even know if I'm live. Let's hope I am,
You are live.
because I'm
You are
talking
live.
to myself.
No, you are live.
All right. So as
You
of
are
right
definitely live.
now, I can't say how many people we have streaming or not. I think we can throw out a shout out to everybody. Let's see.
We got anybody watching?
I'm not sure yet. We just started, so I'm gonna throw an announcement out.
Okay.
Probably should start under here. Um, I don't really know where I should do this here. Probably right here. Uh, General. Here we go. And everyone, let's throw it a stream is running. I can't spell. Will be good. All right, and I can't. Come on, work. And we need two more players. Send now. All right. So we're waiting for this to fill up. We just need a couple more players here. We have 6 people watching, which is good. Anybody in the chat that wants to play, please sign up to the Discord. I actually linked it. It's in the chat. You click on the Discord there, and there's a bot. And what is the command, JG?
It's /join, and you just go to the sign up section under the Beast Mode Circuit Series in the Discord, and then just hit the / and then join, and you'll see everybody else has done it under there. So. And then you'll be prompted just like you would with an RBET tournament to submit your deck list and everything. And if you have questions, Free the Manatee is the moderator. That's his screen name. So if you have any issues with that, just message him and he'll help you out right away.
Great. So let's get on Dueling Book here. We got about 5 minutes before this tournament starts here. Again, I'm hoping people start trickling in here. We had about 25-ish viewers at the last event, and at the last stream rather, and it was pretty interactive. So tonight, like I said, the plan is we're gonna stream. Myself and JG are gonna commentate the matches. We have some pretty big name players in here.
Just
Bill,
not to
go ahead.
cut you off, but it looks like Hydro Pump says he's going to play.
Hydro Pump
So
is
we
gonna play. That's crazy.
so we got one more person that we need.
All right, so we just need one more player, whoever's watching. I know right now, like I said, we have 7 people watching. We had about 20 last week, so I'm hoping that we can get everybody in here. Um, we got some pretty big name players in here. We have 10 foot. He's won a tournament. We have
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, top aided, one of the peak of the beaks. Fancy Diesel, crazy good goat player, one of the top players. Who else do we have here? Sanchan just actually topped Duck Devastators 3. We have Karina in the tournament here. She actually got third place at Duck Devastators 3. Diego, has he topped anything? I'm not sure if he has or not.
I'm not sure, but he's a pretty good frog
He's
player.
a pretty good frog player. We have Masha, the Ice Queen, in here. She's been actually climbing a lot up the ranked ladder, and she was doing well at the peak of the peak. I think she almost topped. So far so good. We have some pretty big name players. Hydro Pump's coming. He just won one of the peak of the peak. So this should be a pretty crazy tournament. Let's check
Yeah.
Discord here.
And
See.
I just wanted to say for me, big shout out real quick to Josh and Manatee. I know you probably already gave them a shout out earlier in the stream, but they really helped put this together for everybody, and couldn't have done it without them. They're our teammates and friends, I would say. So
Yes, yeah, definitely friends
thank
at this
thank
point.
thank you to Josh and Manatee one more time for making this happen.
Yes, sir. So again, we're gonna wait for the last couple of people. Hydro Pump says he's gonna sign up, so he's like a top-notch Blackwing player. That's awesome if we can get him to play. So the whole goal behind these tournaments is kind of like, obviously, those are watching my YouTube channel know that I like to play at a competitive level. We like to do the whole film analytics and break down everything. So I'm hoping that these tournaments can be very competitive. Even if it's only 16 players, or if we can get it up to maybe 32 at one point, it's still some of the better players in the game, and hopefully we can get some high level play that we can discuss and maybe review after the tournament if there's some misplays or something that we think that we can learn from.
Sure.
Definitely. And then the deck list. So the prizes are, so actually I should say the goal of the series is kind of to do this hopefully every Friday night unless something comes up. And the winner, unfortunately, I don't have like any prize support right now. All of this is funded by myself here. I don't have any, like, I don't make any money doing this. So the winner will get a role in the Discord server, which is like a title in the server, so everybody knows that you won. And I plan on having like a winners tournament at the end of it with only the winners that have won throughout the weeks will be invited, and maybe we can get some donations or something going for that tournament. I'm not really sure how to do the whole donation thing. I guess I got to figure that out with like a link or something. JG could probably figure this out in 2 seconds, but
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Don't
uh,
worry about it.
but right now, and to be honest, like most of the time, most of these big tournaments, nobody really is playing for the small. There's not a lot of prize money most of the time. It's really about the fame and the glory. So, and people just want to play Edison format pretty much any way they can. So I think another little small tournament like this that we can play every weekend, like a local type thing, is probably good for the community. And I'm hoping that this can really thrive. And if you're not already in the Discord server, please join it. Um, it's posted in the chat. And the Discord was just started about 2 days ago. We have a bot in there that's running, tournaments. You can do ranked and rated play with each other. And there's a lot of cool little emojis and stickers and all that, so it's fun. We're up to 16
Yeah,
people watching, so that's cool. We need,
that's
how many do we need,
we
JG?
need one more person. Looks like Hydro Pump did sign up. Looks like he's getting his deck list submitted. I
Okay.
would imagine because he's not on the bracket yet, but he did use the command, so it looks like he's getting signed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
see if I can show people the Discord. So this is where we play.
yep.
This is the series here. People are talking. This is the challenge bracket. So those of you that are in the tournament, challenge bracket's posted on the Discord. I also have it up for the stream. Hydro Pump looks like he did join, just waiting for him to submit his deck list, which, if I was guessing, is probably Blackwing, but who knows? Could be Dragon Turbo. He's pretty good with that too. So I have the
Yep.
bracket up and posted for anybody who wants to see it. Actually, how do I refresh this thing? I might have to just let me just pull up a new bracket. General.
I think if you just refresh it, it should.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. Oh, I'm not very good with this
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah. If you refresh it, it automatically will show.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, I see him on there now. So yeah, just one more person looks like.
Yeah, we have 15 players. So anybody in chat wants to play, this is the time to sign up because we're about to, once this thing hits 16, very shortly, it's 8 o'clock right now, so I'm hoping somebody clicks join in the next 25 seconds. We are going to run this tournament, and we're going to start the stream, commentating the games and all that good stuff. So in the meantime, we have some questions here. Crow's Nest. Do you all use Retrobot? We are using Retrobot right now. Yes, we ended up getting it in our server, and Jazz hooked us up with the help there and set it up with Manatee, and we're using that tonight. So
Yeah, I can't again. Thanks to Manatee for he
yeah,
went above and beyond. He went above and beyond
he
for
did
us to get
all the
this.
work. Yes.
Yeah, crazy.
Alrighty.
But this is I'm happy with this turnout so far. We've got some big names in here. This is going to be great. Being able to run this every week. It's definitely going to be maybe not a breath of fresh air, but just some good opportunities to get better and play against some top notch players. So that's the only way you're going to get better.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. So this tournament is not meant to be like a competition versus the other top tier tournament. You know, the big tournaments like the RBET series, those are, highest level of play. That the Deck Devastators, those two tournaments are really premier events. This here is kind of, an adjunct more or less, just something else. And we can, it's a little Discord, it's our Discord server. It's kind of something that I'm doing on the side here, and we're just going to have our own little thing go each week. So,
looks like we got our last participant,
oh, are
and
we
it's
up and running?
Zico. And so he actually just topped with Disaster Dragons at the last Deck Devastators tournament. So another big name that's in this tournament. This is like this is almost like a top cut for a major tournament.
Yeah, this is crazy competitive. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, Zico just what place did he get? Second?
Yeah, he got second.
So we have second and third place from Deck Devastators, which was what, last weekend?
Yes, it
In
was.
this tournament. So this is going to be pretty competitive here. And if you could, JG, just see if Manatee is able to
Yep,
start this
I'm
up for
talking to
us.
him, talking to him right now, my man.
Thank you.
Never, I'm not gonna repeat it, but Ghost Rider's funny.
Good. He's a
I'm
good
not
guy.
gonna. Yeah, he's cool.
All right, who else do we got here? He said his name pronounced Chico, by the way. Oh, thank you.
Chico,
Chico, sorry.
Chico.
Chico.
Apologies.
Tyler, what's up? So Snack is here. She actually is she threw together the Duck Devastators tournament there, and she was commentating. So shout out to her and Crow's Nest. They are a big part of the Edison community with these tournaments, and they have a YouTube channel, so definitely check it out. Snack is doing a lot of analytics when it comes to the metagame, and I learned a lot from watching her videos. So check out Crow's Nest. If I figured out how to put links, I would definitely. I just don't know what I'm doing here with YouTube, but I'll definitely add everything. I'm really not that. You would think I'm better at computers. I'm just not. I literally made a Discord server and was like handed over the keys to everybody, and so far everybody's been doing like great stuff. So it looks
Yep.
like we're in a match here. So let's get into it. I think we're gonna watch Hydro Pump. What's the bracket looking like real quick?
Sure.
Hydro Pump. Yeah, I think we watch Hydro Pump. You know,
Hydro Pump's playing against JRC. We got Chico
why
versus
can't that load?
Diego. Go ahead.
Where is he? Is he? All right. Hydro Pump's queuing up right now or hosting. So I think we're gonna watch this
Okay.
match right here. What else do we have? Ghost Rider versus Lane. 10 foot. Um, so I'm just waiting to see if we can get in this game here. JRC, Hydro Pump is hosting, so if you're looking for your opponent, he's waiting.
He's hosting.
Yeah,
He's waiting.
he's ready to play. So I kind of want to catch the game from the beginning, so I guess we're gonna commit to the Hydro Pump game. He won, what was it, Peak of the Beak 2 with
Yeah, and yeah, with Black Wings, and then he got top four at the first Peak of the Beak, if I'm not mistaken, with Black Wings. So he's been on a tear with that deck
he
recently, and
has.
he's kind of, a lot of people are moving away towards the traditional Black Wing deck and toward the Swedish deck that J4 popularized, but he's kind of brought it back to that with his traditional sort of Black Wing style that he's been doing really well with. So
Absolutely.
very interesting.
I actually played Hydro Pump at RBT 3. I came like fresh off of RBT 2 top, and I thought I was like the best player ever, and he just destroyed me with Dragon Turbo, and I think he ended up getting second place at that tournament. Might have been the
Yeah,
charity tournament, one of those tournaments. He ended up just destroying me, so he's a great player. Um,
yeah, that deck is you never want to play that deck
no,
for to say the
don't.
least. It's not fun, but it looks like they're going.
Uh,
So I'll jump in there. All right.
yes, we're in the game, so there is a bit of a stream delay, but this is pretty much as like good as I can get it without having people lag and everything. So. Um, I'm not sure what JRC is on. I'm again assuming that Hydro Pump is on Blackwing, but
We'll
he,
find out shortly here.
yeah,
He's
definitely.
yeah, we don't know what anybody's on, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, also, he's on Dragon Turbo. You guys will see. I also wanted to shout out Hydro Pump. He has a YouTube channel too. I forgot about that.
Go check it out.
Yes.
A lot of good content on there.
Yeah, he has a lot of the Edison players he does profiles with and everything. Definitely worth checking out here. So we have Hydro Pump on Dragon Turbo, and if you don't know what this deck does, you'll find out very quickly. I think he kind of like really popularized this deck.
He also did that as well. Yes. So
So
he doing Dragon Turbo things, just basically drawing cards.
so this is actually kind of a little bit of a brick start. Oh, never mind. So he has double super rejuvenation here. You'll see. Um, so this will probably unbrick any bad hand that he might have had here because he's drawn what, three extra
He drew
cards, two extra cards. So we got four cards
two
total.
extra cards,
Yeah.
4 cards total. Yeah.
Who is the second commentator? That would be JG Wentworth, is what we call him. JGW27, right?
FW27. Yep.
JGFW27, yes.
Yep.
He's a good friend of mine and kind of helped me with the whole zombie start, and we've been friends for the past year playing Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's been cool.
We're also teammates. Don't forget.
Correct, teammates as well, but I wouldn't be nearly as successful, especially with zombies, without JG.
I appreciate that.
So we got 18 people watching. We got a like here. I'm gonna click the like button, like my own stream. How you like that?
You got to skew the data once in a
That's a
while. I mean,
little
come on,
bit.
nobody's looking. Nobody's looking. Nobody would have known if you wouldn't have said it. So,
Oh, so
oh,
I'm
it
gonna
looks
let
like
this.
JRC's on zombies.
Yes, I'm gonna let the stream catch up a bit, but yes, indeed, we look like, and it looks like it could be the beast mode special here. I'm not sure. Oh,
Gore's coming down from. Now it looks like so we got a Gore's from Hydro Pump and a Future Fusion from JRC. So it looks like he is on the Hero version.
yes,
See, I'm sending the Mally and probably I'm assuming the Diva. Yep.
yes, indeed. So this is likely the Silchus hero build, which the debates in all of the Discord servers about which build is better. Is it the straight old school kind of zombie build with the recruiters, or is the hero build better? But I think they're both good, and it depends on the pilot, really.
Yeah, we might have to make a video on that just to address all the critics.
Yeah, and now we have the whole discussion if well zombies better now. Nobody's really done anything with that. There's been like one top with it, so that's gotta
Yes.
yeah, we gotta end that whole debacle.
Yeah, every time I go into the Discord now, there's always a debate in that channel, that zombie channel,
Yeah. So
about something new. But
I'm letting the stream kind of catch up a little bit because I know there's probably about a 15-second delay, so I don't want to like spoil too much stuff here. But it looks like Hydro Pump is literally doing what Dragon Turbo does and is drawing a bunch of cards. And those of you who don't know what this deck does, the goal is to draw pretty much your entire deck. And there is likely a Pot of Avarice or two in the build. And what you do is you kind of draw, and then you manipulate your graveyard with Pot of Avarice, and you essentially end with the best hand possible so you can kill your opponent next turn. It's pretty much what it is as far as I know. Did I miss anything, JG?
no, but it uses Kwakimero Drago so that you can't special summon a Gorge or a Trag or a Battle Fade or anything. So you basically just outright lose. And it draws into all of its sleepers too because you're drawing through the whole deck. So you draw into your Heavy Storm and your True Nade so that there's no shot that you're ever gonna stay alive.
Yeah, so I actually want to be able to answer these questions. So JG's on commentating here. I'm going to answer these questions. We have Ace of Spades. I'm half asleep, but let's go. That's right. It's always time for Yu-Gi-Oh! If you got one eye open, you got this. Snack, he said, oh, that's right. We already addressed that. Chico. Let's see here. Lane is a great guy. He sure is. Let's see the nice some Edison action. All right, Eric, great. We got some people here. I don't know if he's been here before. I'm not familiar with the name.
Oh wow. So, okay, so Hydro
Tyler.
Pump summons a Debris Dragon and it gets tunnel. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just Tyler's here. Solstice Ruin Special. The Diva Hero is better. I agree with you, Tyler. That's why I play Diva Hero. Regular Diva Zombie is better. I do agree. That guy in the back, Krebens. I'm not referring to that. There's also the build of the Ryko Hamps that are topping. Yeah, so that's topped once, but I do believe that's more so the pilot, which was Ryko 7. He's just a beast in this format. So I'm not sure if that's kind of he just skewed the data with that. I'm not sure how good that deck really is. Well, Zombies is best by far. We'll have to see what we can do with it. Snack, let's see what she's got here. If anyone's curious, all three zombie builds hovered around 50% win rate. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. The only reason why I did as well as I did is because I pretty much dodged frogs every round.
Yeah, you're probably the only one that was above 50%.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I finished what X and two,
Yeah.
X and three. So, yeah, I think Xeris was one of the first people to have success with. Yes, you're right, Snack. He plays the same deck no matter what the tournament is. He shows up and once a year and plays and seems to win. So
Okay. That's crazy. He's a great player though, for
no, he
sure.
is. So we have an instant fusion coming down. I answered all the questions, so we're back to gameplay. Instant fusion by Hydro Pump. So it looks like here we're gonna have some big dragons hit the board.
Yeah, so what happened previously is that Hydro Pump tried to summon a debris dragon, but it got summoned by JRC here. So I guess he uses the instant fusion to bring out a dragon, banishes the dragon, and then special summons Red Eyes that way instead of the whole debris play.
Yeah, so this deck is still resilient. So there is some counterplay to Turbo to the Turbo Dragon deck or Dragon Turbo. It's not my favorite deck to play, but it is somewhat interactive in terms that like after game one, if you don't just get destroyed, you can usually side deck in some cards that can stop it. Um, obviously we're streaming here, so some of the cards that are pretty good game two would be like Thunder King. What else would you say, JG?
DD Crow is often cited because it's not on the field, and it's essentially a hand trap, so they can't heavy storm or tornado it away.
Yeah,
It steps a pot of avarice and stuff like that. Mind Crush, I've seen Mind Crush quite a bit, just because you pretty much know when they're going to make their big push.
yeah.
So it's pretty easy to tell what's in their hand. But Royal Oppression is a common one, but I don't think zombies are going to be citing that.
No, and the problem is too the dragon deck is able to it plays like True Nade or Heavy and it's able to get it back from the graveyard with let's see if he has had it here. They usually play
Magic
Magical
Stone
Stone.
Excavation.
Yeah, so they just
Yeah.
get the spell back. So it's very resilient to a lot of the cards that can even counter it. I don't even know what this card is that he's
Oh,
bringing
Avenging
out.
Knight Parshath. Oh my gosh.
Once per turn, you can target one face of monster your opponent controls. Change that target's battle position if this card attacks. Oh, so it's
It does
piercing.
piercing.
Okay, piercing.
Yeah.
So let's see if Hydro Pump is really able to kill through this. It's probably going to be difficult without a Vortex because of the recruiters.
Unless he has a Drago or something.
But that
Oh,
won't stop the
maybe.
turtle.
No. I don't really know Dragon Turbo lines all that well, but he's looks like he's making a level 8.
Oh,
Dark End.
okay. Well,
Okay.
that's a way to deal with things, huh? How is
That
it?
is one way.
Oh, he brought out Dark End with Gores. That probably doesn't happen that often, I would guess, right?
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. So does he have the oh, he doesn't, right?
He needs a Treg or something.
Yeah, I think this is probably going to be game here. Unless he plays like triple tomato. That was a turtle and a tomato together. Uh, um, I don't think, yeah, I don't think he lives here.
um, I don't see it, but
Unless he has Trag on this attack here or something, maybe.
correct.
Okay, so that's game
Yeah,
one.
that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, this Dragon Turbo is a very high roll deck. It either just like it's similar to Lightsworn to me in the sense that you either have the nuts or you just can't play because
You
you
can't.
brick.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
probably its biggest weakness is the fact that it can brick. And I'm not sure who said it. I think it might have actually been Hydro Pump himself in one of his videos. It says the deck bricks, I believe he said 30% of the time. So like 3 out of what 10 games you just can't play. Now, that's turn 1, like not being able to combo. Now, every turn that goes on, obviously that you don't just straight up beat the Dragon Turbo player, that gives him a chance to unbrick the hand. So, um, I am going to answer some more questions in chat while they're side decking here.
Sure.
Snack, I think Dark End comes up surprisingly often because you run 3 level 1 tuners. Yeah, so you're right, because Gores does get special summon, and then you just play like the stones and everything. So I think, yeah, I think you're right there. So Dark End probably does hit the board more often than I would think. For level 1, she said. So I like all zombie builds. I can't really tell which one's better, but they're all fun. Yeah, that's what's great about them. You play the deck that you like the most and that you have the most fun with. All right,
Oh, we drew
so
Future Fusion again.
yes,
JRC.
yeah. So Future Fusion turn one. That's like what doesn't get much better than that, right?
No.
Ooh,
Dropping the Diva. Stardust. Okay.
alrighty then. Let's see here. So this deck is obvious. So I think Sil just does play the three diva, right? Must be.
Yeah, so just plays through Diva for the Future Fusion. Huh. We've seen Allure and Dragon Turbo. I don't know if that's new. Um,
I'm not sure really what is in the deck, to be honest with you. I've never played it. It's not something I plan on playing. I'm guessing that if Hydro Pump's on Dragon Turbo, I believe Ghost Rider's probably on Dragon Turbo. We're probably going to have a Dragon Turbo finals of some sort. Not saying they're going to play against each other, but I think there'll probably be one up there.
yeah, I'm not sure what Ghost is playing, but lately he's been testing Black Wings and other stuff, so should be interesting.
So Snack saying that is Allura new? She's not seen it in the deck before, so I think you're right. That's probably a new addition.
Yeah, I don't think it's a very common card in Dragon Turbo, but maybe he added like a Dark Dragon package,
Yeah.
maybe with Dark Armed or something. So
So you got the Drago on the board now. Uh, okay.
so we see a Phoenix Wing ditching Mizuki, which is never a bad thing.
Now that's about as best or as good as it gets, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So we have 27 people watching. If you haven't already, please like the stream. Please join the Beast Mode Discord. This is where this tournament is being held. If you guys want to play in the next one, hopefully next week. This is round one. Right now we have 16 players in this tournament, some big name players. As you can see, we have Hydro Pump playing. He just won Peak of the Beak 2 a couple weeks ago with Black Wings. He's actually on Dragon Turbo today. So we have high level competition in this tournament tonight, and hopefully we can get some great games in. So if you want to play in the next one, you got to join the Discord and sign up there. Ooh,
Oh wow, we see a Spirit Reaper coming down for
love it,
JRC.
love it, love it, love it, love it. That's
one
my
of
favorite.
our favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, that card right there. You start hitting cards. Well, you start hitting good cards out of people's hands. You usually win the game. In this instance, hitting a blue eyes is probably not all that spectacular.
Well, it's hard to say, right? Because it is kind of the key to a lot of the draw cards, but
This is true. This is true. If he has a trade
well,
in his hand, he's probably gonna win. But he probably would have already played it, right?
that's true.
Um. So Catastor hits the board here. I'm not entirely sure. It stops some of the dragons, but doesn't get over like the red eyes. I don't know. Maybe it's
No.
really good in this. I'm not sure if it's like amazing, but
Well, you know what? I don't think Silchus plays Magical Android either, so I think that's the only level 5. And leaving Spirit Reaper up in attack position against dragons is a liability because they can just bring out so many big beaters at once, and they can just attack for game through the Spirit Reaper.
oh
So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he had to get it off the board, so that makes sense. I guess this is
yeah.
just what it is.
Also, it puts a zombie in the graveyard for the Mizuki, which could lead to something
Yeah, so
in some future.
dragons have a tough time with Spirit Reaper. Most of the like you can kind of sit behind Spirit Reaper against the deck. They really only have like what the Brio out if they can make Brio and or like Lightning Vortex typically.
Typically, yes.
So we have another instant fusion hitting the board, and now we have Red Eyes, which is probably going to bring back the Blue Eyes. It does.
Yes.
So just like that, JRC's board has been destroyed, right? Do we know when the zero's coming out?
I believe it's next turn.
Okay, so it might be one more turn, right? Or no, maybe
He
it is
summoned
coming out this
Spirit.
turn.
Yeah, it's coming out this turn because he summoned Spirit Reaper last turn.
So I think that's pretty good here, right?
It's not bad. Problem. Well, he's got to deal with the Prime Material first, but that's not the worst.
Yeah, so the problem is, even if he gets over the prime material, the red eyes brings it back, right?
Yeah.
So he has to kind of find a way of getting rid of the prime material in an efficient way and getting rid of
Well,
the red
that's
eyes.
one way.
Uh, yep. So brain
That is
control
a
will do
way.
that pretty good.
Aha! Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What did I just miss here? Okay. Oh my goodness, that board is
Wow, that was crazy.
bananas.
So using the red eyes to bring back his own Stardust.
That
Wow.
was insane. That was a great play by GRC right there. That was awesome.
Very
Um,
heads up.
That's right. So Hydro Pump is now it's 1-1. He conceded that game, so this is pretty cool.
Yeah, brain control, mind control, any sort of control cards against the dragon deck is very good because it kind of breaks their board.
Well, yeah, brain
If you're able to
control
do if you're able to do something with the guy that you take.
absolutely. Or sometimes if they have double red eyes up and you just
Yep.
brain control one of them, but a lot of players are getting smart like that. They might just put them in defense, so you can't do the double crash. You just get to kill one of them with the brain control.
Right.
Obviously, in this instance, it didn't matter, but I'm gonna answer a couple questions while the side decking. Seen alert. Catasta would be the third dark for dad if it hits the graveyard. Yep, that is true. That was true there. That was good. Oh, Brain Con is a good card. Absolutely, it's broken. It's one of the best cards of the format, right?
Or worse, depending on who you ask.
Well, if you win with it, it's great.
Yeah, exactly. If you lose against it, it's terrible. But if you win with it, it's the best.
Yeah, we've all won and lost by that card many a times.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Righty, so we got game three starting, and we have Hydro Pump going first.
Flappy says Chad move. I agree. I agree. Oh boy.
Oh, this is bananas. Card destruction changes the super rejuve. So this super rejuvenation counts every dragon for the whole turn. So he's already discarded two.
So there
And
is a dark arm. Okay.
yeah, so he plays Dark Armor. Okay. This is crazy.
Oh, it looks like JRC discarded double diva. Oh, that's not good.
So this is one of the problems with this deck, right? You play three Diva, you draw two Diva. I don't know. It's and there's no Gilman in the Silchus build, so
Yeah, you're more likely to draw two when you play three, obviously, right?
yep. So Hydro Pump's on three discards right now, so four discards. He's drawing four cards at the end of this turn already. Yeah, I don't think he's bricked here. This would not be a brick in my opinion.
No.
So he's probably just trying to figure out what he wants to do here. JRC, that's a good start. Yeah, I'd say so. Doesn't get much better, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Snack is saying that she's seen some of the zombie decks adding Gilman to the Solstice build. That's interesting.
Yeah. Um. So I wouldn't be surprised if another super rejuvenation slams down here before the end phase is over. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Um, Adding another brick like Gilman, that I don't know. The Malleys just stick to your hand already. It's the dueling book algorithm, I swear. You draw that card like it's like Illblood from my last tournament. It was in my hand every single starting opening hand for every game. It was brutal.
We play three Pyramid Turtle, but we draw Illblood, the one of, more than we do Pyramid Turtle. It just doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
it's awful.
Mathematically, it doesn't make any sense, but okay, Book of Life from JRC. What does he have? Pyramid Turtle. Okay. So what is he banishing from Hydro Pump's graveyard? Probably Prime. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a good hit there. Definitely because it protects from absolute. I guess you can absolute zero at any point in time, not really have to worry about it. But I don't think the deck the only way the Silchus deck can really bring out Absolute Zero is with Future Fusion, right? I don't think they play Miracle
Correct.
Fusion. Yeah.
No miracle. No.
We have 29 people watching. Can we hit 30? That'd be awesome. Oh, wowzers. I don't want to give it away quite yet. I got too excited. There it is. That's a trap dust shoot. That card, as Snack would say, it's probably she thinks that Brain Con is more problematic than Dust Shoot. Depends on the day. Dust Shoot
Depends
just
on the day.
wins games. If you're a great player or even a good player playing Dust Shoot, the information, the knowledge that you get, it's hard to lose a game afterward unless you just draw like really bad. Like you have to draw
Yeah,
like
it is.
really really bad to lose a game after you Dust Shoot somebody.
Okay, so it's JRC listed out the hand for Hydro Pump. He says he's got Dark Horus. So I guess he is playing some sort of Dark Dragon package in conjunction with the regular Dragon Turbo stuff. So that's an interesting addition by Hydro Pump. I'm not sure what his reasoning is for that, but would be interested to hear more about that for sure.
Yeah, that's different, right? They don't usually play the dog package. That's more like a disaster dragon type deck, right?
Yeah, the Norlaris sort of deck with the Norlaris and Phantom of Chaos, Dark Grepher stuff.
Interesting.
Bryce says got an upset in the bracket. Ryanide beat Fancy Diesel. That is an upset, I would say. But Ryanide's almost topped a couple events, I think. So he's definitely made a name for himself.
Oh yeah, Ryan and I can play, and Fancy Diesel is an unbelievable Goat player. When I say like, if you really want to watch high level Goat play, sit down and watch a match from Fancy Diesel. The dude's unbelievable. Same thing with Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is probably top three, four Goat player in my opinion. He has topped like every event that he plays in. Hasn't won one yet, but he is just in the finals all the time.
It's kind of like an inside joke for our team, but it's like our Edison team has all the GOAT players, all the some of the best GOAT players on it. But we're an Edison team, so yeah, both of those guys are on our team. So definitely happy to have them.
So let's
So
see here.
the dust shoot is sending the stone. So
In this situation here, we have Hydro pumps up three cards. Um, I'm not sure like how significant card advantage is with dragons. In general, card advantage is always good. Like if you have a +3, +4 on somebody, it's really hard to lose a game unless you just like completely misplay. So,
right.
Hydro Pump's sitting in a really good position here. Plus he has the dragon there, the Cuckoo Miro. I can't even say the name. That stops a lot of the problematic cards like Gores and Trigodi and all that.
Yeah, it's a problem for zombies. I hate playing against that card. A deck with that card in its deck, rather. It's very obnoxious if you can't deal with it. It just basically says, yeah, you can't play.
Well, and it's difficult for the deck to like. How do zombies deal with the 1900 beater? Like, there's nothing in the deck other than the fact unless you can you can't crash the turtle, you can't bring out the Illblood, right? So,
No,
like, how do you get over
no,
it? You got to
no.
sink
You
them.
got to play. You got to play Gale, like us.
Gale's a broken card. I try to tell people that.
Or a Wing Blast. If you're playing the hero build, as a way Caius. But in this situation, I think you'd rather Caius the Tragodia. Run it over.
Shout out to we got 32 players watching. There we go. I don't know if we hit that number yet, but I'm happy to see that. Last stream was about 22, so we're growing a bit. That's nice.
Snack. We don't know what anybody is playing. We are finding out when you find out. So I don't know if Brian Knight is playing the machine deck. I'm assuming we'll find out because he's moving on to the next round. So
Yeah, I'm just kind of going by like what I have an idea of people playing, as in what they play all the time. Like 10 foot there, Dedulub, he usually plays Vayu. I think Ice Queen is on Vayu. Um, I'm guessing Ghost Rider's on Dragon Turbo, though he has been experimenting with some other builds of different, Blackwing and such. I'm not sure what Fancy Diesel's on. I think he's been playing a lot of like Blackwings on the ladder, but I forgot who else. Karina, I'm guessing, is on Frogs. She just had a really good run at Deck Devastator, so I'm guessing she's probably still on that. Diego, doesn't he play frogs? So he's on frogs
Yeah,
too.
yeah, both of those, Diego and Karina, they're both basically amphibians at this point. The way that they constantly play frogs.
Oh boy. I'm
They
not
love the
sure.
frogs.
I think D2 was actually going to play Salvo. So if he won round one, I'll definitely like to see what he's on. So we'll have to see. We'll check the bracket after this game, figure out where we're going to watch next.
Diesel, Bryce is saying Diesel is on Macro Monarchs. Okay.
Okay, Macro Monarch. So that's kind of like that's um, you know not the most interactive, but it can work definitely in this type of meta. Like it kills a lot of what kills zombies. It can kill most of the decks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's like anti-meta essentially.
It's basically stun. Yep. So looks like we're seeing a synchro coming down from JRC with he drew into the third diva.
Yeah, so that'd be like that sometimes with that build. It does, you know.
I wonder if are we gonna get priority or let's see.
No prio, so he's passing prio here. Is that what we're doing? Looks like that's the case. I'm guessing. Yes, no
Yeah,
prio.
looks,
Okay.
looks, looks, looks like he's passing prio. SFM says you should advertise your server and format library artist in Discord. Uh, what do you
Yeah,
have to say to that, Beast Mode?
well, I'm not sure how what the rules are. Like I'm not sure if that's disrespectful or not. Like I have never posted. I post like my videos in the appropriate areas. I've never like shared them in the format library because I'm just not sure if that's like stepping on toes or not. So I've kind of tried to just grow this channel the way I have, and if anybody gives me a shout out, that's fine. Obviously I'd be able to get a little bit more traction if I posted in those areas, but I just don't want to make. I'm trying not to be conflict mode. I'm just trying to be beast mode by myself over here.
Conflict mode. So okay, so we got. Oh, that was a pretty slick play there by JRC. He bounces the Trag back and then brain controls the Drago, so the Trag cannot come back down. And this Drago will die in the end phase if he does not refill, which I'm assuming.
Wow. I'm going to be honest. I am very impressed with JRC's play this match. I'm not familiar with him at all. I don't know if he's played in a lot of tournaments, but he's playing pretty clean.
Great play. That was a great play.
Yeah, especially in the last game with the Stardust, coming back with the red eyes. He's playing with what he has here. Has it drawn well. Triple Div is tough, but he's making things happen.
Yeah. So what happens if he draws into Future Fusion now? Well, I guess Stratos is still in the deck. Assuming. Heavy Storm.
You got a big play when you're heavying for like a -2. You're like, this play
Yeah.
has to stick, or like that's it, right?
Correct.
Ooh. So he changed DD Crow here. So Red Eyes does not target.
Still resolve. Yeah.
It still will resolve here. So that's one thing. So DD Crow is decent against the Dragon deck, but it's better against like the Pot of Avarice specifically or the Stone because Red Eyes does not specifically target a Dragon. So you can just pull something. You DD Crow the Blue Eyes, let's say, but he can still bring out the other Blue Eyes. It doesn't stop it. If you didn't know that, those who didn't know.
Yeah. Red Eyes can special summon from hand or graveyard. That's why you can't DD Crow doesn't target. Kind of silly.
We have a little bit of friendly banter going on in the chat
Enter.
about who's top decking what here, and I respect Hydro Pump. That's right. He had Brain, Dust, and Crow. You dust shoot, you brain control, DD Crow. You know, But that's gonna happen. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Really can't complain about the top decks, as we've all been there. We've either won by them, we've lost by them. Like I made a video about it. You kind of just you got to play the cards that you dealt.
Correct.
Play to your outs. You know, if you have a top deck that's available, then you should set yourself up for that. And if you draw it, that's great. And a lot of the times you don't.
Okay. Let me see what JRC has in his graveyard. Should be
So
interesting to see what he gets off of the Spirit Reaper. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, so Caius is lethal here if he gets one. I'm not sure how many Silch's build plays.
I believe it's 2.
Okay, that seems to be the magic number for most. Gonna answer a couple little questions here. I'm on some heat. Manatee probably knows. Rhynide's on some heat. Okay. And Diesel was on Macromonos. Nice. There was something about illegal play. In terms of illegal plays, I'm leaving that to the judge staff there. You know, this is a fun tournament. It is competitive, but I'm gonna let them deal with all that. Hydro's favorite deck, Dragon Turbo, and what's up, Beastmode? What's up, Brendan or Brandon? So
Uh,
this is a prime example of
oh,
why what I said earlier. Spirit Reaper is like a nice little counter to this deck because they have to have a specific out. There's only a couple in the deck, as far as I know. They probably side deck in a couple more, but not many side deck options or main deck options to out the Reaper. So
it doesn't look like he needs a Caius here. The problem is if you give this Dragon Turbo deck too much time, they're gonna start drawing and drawing and drawing, and then you're just gonna be blown out.
yeah, it's a matter
Snack
of
says,
time.
Snack says Hydro needs to draw a Vortex. Yes.
Indeed. Yeah, that's the out he's probably looking for. But also, JRC is waiting for Caius, right? So unless if Hydro Pump's back row is not real, then Caius will be lethal. So both of them are looking for probably one card to win the game.
Is that his back row is some sort of side deck choice because he's only got 4 cards in hand. There's not really a need to. Oh, maybe he set that prior, didn't he? Okay. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It could be real. Could be fake.
Yeah, and Hydro Pumps use a lot of gas here. He's got a lot of his draw cards in the graveyard, double trade in, triple cards of consonants, double reju. So he's used a lot of cards already. Card destruction. So it might be hard for him to really dig the out. Unless we have it here.
This is interesting. So he sacks 2 for Tragodia and copies a level. That's heads up.
Yeah, that was pretty cool actually. I've never seen anybody actually tribute for Tragodia before. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
So Dark End in 2 of the 3 games. So apparently it does come out more than we thought.
Yeah, evidently 2 games in a row, yeah, or in the match. So he has Pot of Avarice, and this is one of the one times that Crow is like really good, because if he still had Crow in his hand, he probably can stop a lot of he's just gonna stack the deck with a bunch of gas now, Hydro Pump. So I don't know if maybe he does have another Crow in his hand. It's hard to say.
A Crow would be big here. It would be very big. I once tributed for Tragodia, and my opponent told me that I needed to tribute 3 monsters.
I thought the same thing. Honestly, I've never seen it happen before. Do you have to tribute like every card you own to bring this thing out? Because it's got like 37 stars. Like where to? Oh, you put it back in. It's got I don't know. I think it has 11 stars.
It's got quite a few. That's all I know.
Ace of Spades saying Hydro Pump knows all the lines. Yeah, he definitely plays this deck very well. I'm pretty sure he like helped create the deck, so I understand like his level of play is much higher than most playing it.
Hmm.
So what could he top deck here to get out of the situation? Uh,
What's in his graveyard?
he Book of Life
Let's see.
possibly for Caius still.
Yeah, Book of Life Caius or
He already used Brain, so I'm not sure what he can draw here. Snatch Steal, but
Mind
that's not legal.
Mind Control is gone, so he can't like Mind Control summon a guy attack.
Yeah,
Dark Armed is live. He needs Book of Life. It's almost live.
yeah. Book of Life is probably key here. Now that's saying that Hydro Pump's back row is not real, which we don't know.
This has been a good match for sure.
It has started off with a banger right off the right off the bat. Are they moving through the bracket? Do we know?
Let me check with Manatee. I do see. I'm checking the bracket. I won't share it until you're ready to share it, but it looks like some of the rounds have finished.
Yep.
Some of the matches, I should say.
Yeah, Victor, I don't think he actually plays Miracle Fusion in this deck. Silchus doesn't play it, and I'm pretty sure this is Silchus's deck. He plays Future Fusion, but that's going to be 2 turns away. I don't think he's going to get that far. Oh, we're up to 37 people watching. That's a record right now.
Oh, Set Monster.
I need to stay hydrated. I have my H2O right there.
Um, Manatee is saying that he told everybody to move on. I'm going to let him know to tell everybody to pause.
Yeah, because if everybody moves on, we're gonna end up having to catch like all of Hydro Pump the whole tournament. Not that he's not a great player, but I think the fans want to see a variety of decks. So, because I don't want to like hop into a already started match.
Yeah, exactly.
Those of you who are new to the stream, just joining, this is a 16-person tournament. We have some high-level players here. As you can see, we have Hydro Pump first round here, and this tournament it took place in the Beastmode Discord, which is posted up top here. I can try to link it again if I can figure out how. And yeah, so join the Discord. We're going to try to do this every Friday night. We'll see if we can maybe get it even a little bit bigger, but it's hard because it starts at 8 o'clock. By the time everybody gets out of work and gets on, it takes some time to play these rounds. So we'll see what we can do, but hopefully every Friday.
So looks like, oh, Trigodia. That could be something.
So still waiting for Archias here.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he draws it, he's windmill slamming that thing down.
Oh, yeah, yeah. If he draws it, we'll know.
Oh, I might have got a little excited. You all see why he got the Caius.
Wow. Did he side him pulling the rug?
Oh, whoa, what do we got going on here? That's a GG from Hydro Pump. So Hydro Pump actually
Wow.
loses round one due to Caius. That was a crazy match.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that, right? I would say that JRC played that match extremely well. He played, did some crazy stuff with the whole Red Eyes and brought back a Stardust and the Brio play. So that was pretty good match. Let's see the bracket real quick here. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
reload this. Let's see who we
Well
have
played,
here.
JRC. Well played, Hydro Pump. Intense match. Could have gone either way for sure.
So Chico won. I'm not surprised. He's tearing it up lately with the Dragon deck. So JRC is going to be playing against Chico once that gets updated. Rhynide's up. We can go watch. Why don't we watch the Ice Queen? What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that.
Oh. Let's
That
see.
sounds good to me.
Yeah, Ice Queen has been. She's actually on our team. And whoa, what's going on here? My dueling book is like bananas. What's going on? I might have to reload this.
It's not, it's not a night of dueling book without some lags, right?
It's not even lagging. It's just like not looking right. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's try this again.
Let me hop in there. Let me see.
Why can't I find her?
I I think they might have already finished.
Oh, maybe they just haven't recorded or updated it yet.
Yeah, it looks like the Ice Queen they just reported, and Ice Queen went down.
Oh no.
So we've got
In
Ghost Rider
lane.
versus Ghost Rider and Lane. Looks like that's the last
So
match for the first round.
let's see here. And these
Oh,
matches are for rating in the format library. This is you we're using the bot and this is legit. Like this is these matches mean more than just nothing. They're for fake internet points, right?
the most valuable thing of all.
That's right. So looks like Ghost Rider is actually on Vayu Turbo, which I would have bet money that it was Dragons, but so this is game
Lane
three.
looks like Lane is also on Value Turbo.
Is he? They both are? I know Lane is a Blackwing player.
It
Uh,
looks like I see hamsters and Raikos in both graveyards.
so the question is, I'm not sure if Lane knows that he can can he contact here or like is he gonna know that? He's the kind not that that matters. I don't think that actually gets anywhere. So
It does now because he milled the value and he can make his own. He can make his own Silverwind.
yeah, Lane is a newer player. Um, X Lane. He plays. I've seen him play Blackwings a bit. I don't know. I've never seen him play Value. So anyway, let's get to the game here. I'm gonna stop touching graveyards.
Okay,
New
he had the
Vegas 46112. I just ate an L in the tourney.
oh, looks like he's declaring contact here.
Okay. So he actually does have one of those in the extra deck, so he knew enough to do that. So a lot of people are cutting that card. You know, I say that sarcastically, but a lot of people like are starting to talk about cutting Cyber Dragons in the Fortress, and right when you think about doing that, they like two or three of them, or maybe even four of them, top the Deck Devastators tournament.
Yeah,
Trying to think how
yep,
many there were. At least two.
that's correct.
Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So X Lane actually wins the match there because of the card trooper mill and hits a value. That was insane. So that's kind of
Wow.
what that deck does, right? It's all relying on your mills. You're just hoping and pray that you mill the right stuff.
That's why
so
we don't really like to play it.
so this is crazy. We saw Ghost Rider and Hydro Pump both go down round one, and there were some of the favorites probably to win this whole event. Let's take a look at the bracket and see who we got. So 10 foot has won RBT 5. He beat me in the finals, so he's probably one of the top players. He is one of the top players here, likely to definitely make a finals push. Karina just had her got third place at Deck Devastators with Frogs. Chico just got second place at Deck Devastators with Dragons. So we do have some high level players left. We have at least three or four players that have topped events that I know of. Ryan Knight has come close, right? A couple events.
Yeah, I believe it was this last Pumpkin.
And as far as I know, this X Lane player here is pretty new. I don't know how much he's played, but so once this next round
Well,
goes,
he might be new, but it looks like he played that last turn pretty well. So
yeah, it doesn't get
I
much better
wouldn't.
than that.
No, no, that was heads up.
So let me. What do you all want? Who do you guys want to watch here? I want to leave it up to the chat. So it looks like we're gonna have frogs. I'm not sure what Wolf's on. I'm not sure what. I don't know how to even say this name. Chushche. I don't know how to say it. 10 foot.
Suchai,
Yeah, I
Suchai.
don't know what he's on or she's on. 10 foot is probably on Bayou. Rhynide, I am not sure what he's playing. He says he's on
All
some
we know is
spice.
that he's on the spice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm guessing Chico is on the what is it, Disaster Dragon? Let's get rid
I
of
don't know.
this.
Yeah, so he didn't, and even though Ryan I told us he's on spice, he didn't specify which spice. So it could be, pepper, it could be cayenne pepper, it could be oregano. We don't know.
Karina's on a cool deck. All right, Snack's cool. I trust Snack. Let's say we can watch Karina.
Wolf and Karina. Okay.
Are they hosting? Is next round running? Manatee, let's run this.
Let's see. Manatee. He messaged me and said, "Let me know when we're good."
Yeah,
I
we're
said
good.
that we're good. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Let's run it up next round. It's about 9 o'clock. We're gonna make this tournament tonight. Hopefully, be done around 11ish, 11:30ish. Hopefully, nobody wants to be up till 3, right?
Well, you'd be surprised. These people love their Yu-Gi-Oh, don't they?
Nah, well, we all do, right? That's why we're here.
We all do. That's why we're all here. Yeah.
KFC
So
is based, so I'm guessing Snack is telling us that she's on KFC.
that does not sound like frogs.
Or
That
maybe
sounds like
not.
chicken.
Maybe it was just because Sandstan had mentioned KFC. We'll have to see.
Yes.
Oh, Ace of Spades says it's 2 a.m. for me. All right, well, you're a trooper, man. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, bro.
There are a lot
Oh,
of
looks like they started.
bracket breakers here. Oh wait,
They are going.
dang, where is it? There it is. All right, let's see. So we have a tea set by Karina. Oh, come on now. This wouldn't be a beast mode tournament without some of our zombies.
We saw it round one. We're seeing it round two. It looks like.
And that is
Ooh.
why you do not attack with Goblin Zombie. Y'all gonna see it right now. Boop.
Yeah, you got to be careful nowadays. Everybody's playing 3D prison,
Yeah,
2 to 3.
on Deck Devastators, I did not do any of those attacks. I was setting them just constantly because you can't afford to lose them. We got a trap dust shoot from Wolf, so that kind of puts him back in the or her, I'm not sure, in the driver's seat. I think I can mute this, right? Do we really want to hear that? No.
Yeah, you can mute that.
Eric says it's 2:51 there. Whoa, 3 a.m. They're watching Yu-Gi-Oh. That's insane. So let's see here.
So Karina flips a hamster. Is she playing Vayu too?
Could it be the Raikoko zombie deck?
Oh, that could be true.
It's possible.
It's possible. Yeah, a hamster Raiko D prison. That doesn't tell you
Oh no
anything
no no
anymore.
no! Yeah, but he has the hand there. He actually wrote out the hand for us. Card Trooper, Machina, Fortress. Oh,
Okay, so she is playing the machine
so
deck.
she's on the
Okay, cool.
Machina deck that just tore up Deck Devastators. Joy Boy Bebop, watching Yu-Gi-Oh around the clock. We eat, sleep, dream this stuff all night. All right, so you guys are gonna see the Wing Blast right now. This is why I don't like this card. When you have to discard Deep Sea Diva like that, not feeling good.
Yeah, and obviously we don't know their hands, so that seems like he might be in a tough spot here.
Nah, night shifts. Eric's working night shifts. I know how that life is. It's rough. You gotta be built different to be doing night shifts. All right, let's see here.
So he stacked the Raiko. She draws it again. So hopefully he has an out to the Raiko now.
Yeah, because like I'm not sure how experienced Wolf is on zombies. It does look like it's hard to say, but it's probably our build. Which one? They're all pretty much the same from all the tournaments I've taught, but
Yeah.
probably it's hard to still say, right? But Let's see here.
Yeah, Goblin Zombie, Wing Blast, Dust Shoot, and Turtle is not is unfortunately not enough information because they all run those
Yes.
cards, right?
Just not, yeah, still just his deck still plays two. There's a Caius, it doesn't tell us anymore. The decks is still very similar, right? Even though they do different things, but most of the cards, the core is still the same.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
New Vegas built like Beast. That's it. All right, so he just puts the turtle to defense, so that's never good, right? Because you know that. Okay, interesting here. I'm not sure I understand the sequencing there, like switching turtles before you heavy. I don't think it's anything wrong with it, but I'm just not familiar. I don't typically do that, but nothing anything. It's not wrong, but what if you change your mind? You already switched the turtle to defense. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, so we have Brio here. Yeah, so unfortunately, this game is just not going well for Wolf. Um, you know, he didn't draw the strongest. It looks like he drew into Double Diva.
Well, we
Uh,
don't know that, right? Because he lured.
true, true. So I see a lot of zombie players playing like this, right? You know what I mean? It's kind of you just don't know what to do sometimes. You're making synchros, and at this point, Karina's got like a +4 and didn't really do anything to earn it, right? Not yet, anyway. Just the way the cards are, like Wing Blast is one of those cards where if you're not pitching Plague or Mizuki, you just never feels good doing, right?
Yep. Yeah, Snack. It probably was better to use the Caius and maybe not even a lure, just because you don't really want to banish the Caius at that point.
Yeah, Snack's 100% right. Oh, whoa, what am I seeing right now? You all got to see it now. There it is. Air Bellums are coming out of nowhere. I don't know where those came from. Are those in the deck? Are they supposed to be in the deck?
I think they are. I think it's a Snack special.
That's
Got the
crazy.
rescue kit.
Told you it was a cool deck. Yeah, she's right. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
All right. I'm rooting for Karina now. That deck was wild. I saw a Machina Fortress. I saw a Rescue Cat. I don't know what we're doing. Are we playing Synchro Cat here? Are we playing gadgets? Who knows?
Oh my gosh.
Machina Cat is topping at 2023.
Mm.
Let's see here. So side decking. Let's see if there's any questions we can ask here. Answer. Looks like we kind of already caught up on them here.
New
Gadget
Vegas
Cat.
has Gadget Cat.
Yeah, that's funny, huh?
Gear Kitty.
Bryce, yeah, it's a sweet deck. I agree. Still got 30 people watching, which is cool. If you guys haven't already, just like the stream. If you want to play in these tournaments, should be Fridays, Friday nights is the plan. Maybe we can start a little bit earlier next time. I have to find out, but join the Discord. I posted it way at the top there. And if anybody, I don't know how to link it, JG. You know how to link the Discord again? I can't like
What in
come
the
up. Yeah, in the chat if you could.
yeah.
That way, if anybody's not in the Discord already, they can join and play in the next tournament.
Yep.
Please and
Give me
thank you.
1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right, so game two, Karina won game one. We start off with a gear frame, which is like that's like the +1 Stratos, right? Love seeing that. Um, you'd be. It's surprising to me that a deck that can play 3 Stratos has been relatively quiet up until last tournament.
Yeah,
Let's
for sure.
right, like that card's.
Yeah.
Anytime you see Stratos, you're just like, ooh, I love it. That's a +1, baby, give it to me. And then you could have a deck that plays 3 of them, and no one is really doing it. It's crazy.
Give me 1 second here. It looks like my chat on YouTube is like bugging out here. It's not showing up. Hold on 1 second. I got the link. I just gotta wait for this crap to load. Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go.
Oh, someone's Thunder King into double back row. That's brave right there. That is brave. So Thunder King is kind of is really good against zombies. Obviously, it stops double Goblin Zombie and Sangin if you play it, but also stops the synchro play.
Yeah,
And
it's really obnoxious if you
yeah,
can't deal with it.
the only out to
But
it is the Pyramid Turtle crash into Illblood, right?
or Gale if you play Gale.
Gale, or this here, Tragodia obviously can out it. So
Tragodia is a very good out for it. Yeah.
let's see here. So
So
let's see.
just switch. Oh wow, Caius coming down for Karina.
So the deck plays Caius, it plays Fortress Dragon, it plays Rescue Cat, Air Bellums, it plays everything. This is literally the definition of Edison format right here. It plays every card.
All the most iconic cards, other
That
than maybe Quick Draw.
that's right. Yeah, just to see a dandelion and we're in business.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
So
Look how
Fortress.
explosive this deck is. Look at that. That just drops like almost 5,000 damage in one turn, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 4,900 damage.
4,900. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So Wolf is still in. He can still use brain control, or did he already? No, he didn't use it. Yeah. So he could still use brain control, but he's got some catching up to do,
Yeah, I'd say so.
or she.
Yeah, you only need 1,000 life point. Well, you need 900 in this format, really, right? To feel really
Yeah.
safe, 1,100 is good because of Caius. Ooh, side deck in the Smashing Grounds. That's a beast mode special right there. We need to get the alarm, y'all.
Yeah, we need to get some emotes here for this for this YouTube channel.
I don't know. Yeah, I think you have to be like monetized to be able to get them. I'm pretty sure, and I'm only like I don't know, 328 subs. So if you haven't subbed yet,
Yeah,
please sub.
as of right now, but next month,
Well, we'll see where we're at next month.
yeah, we'll see where we're at next month.
Yeah, you're crazy if you haven't subbed already, right? Like, come on now.
Yeah, you're watching, you're not subbed. I mean, hit
Throwing
the button.
tournaments.
How hard is it to hit the button?
It don't cost you anything.
No, it doesn't cost you anything.
Alrighty then. So let's see. We have another Stratos to the board.
Basically.
Like that this deck is bananas, really. If you sit back and think about it, it's just +1 all day. I love +1.
This if that's okay, it's a goblin zombie.
So what's the graveyard looking like here? What are we searching?
I don't know.
I guess it depends on what's in their hand, right?
Yeah. But if he doesn't have a way to stop the attack, it's over, right? So hopefully it's
Oh, what is this here? Double Diva? So I guess that's not a very good showing from the Beast Mode deck, huh? Well then, that happens from time to time. It looks like bad luck, really. Just drew Double Diva again, so I guess my math is wrong when it comes to Siltrus's deck with 3 Diva. Because we just draw 2 here in the Beast Mode deck, and we only play 2, so... what can you do? That's math for you.
that's math. It doesn't make any sense.
Let's check the bracket here. Let's see what we got coming up here. Anything good here? I said here about 5 times.
Should we? Is 10-foot playing?
I think he is. Let's see.
He is playing. Should we check in on that?
What's
We got to give
what's
him a
his
little
name
spotlight.
on here? I don't remember his name.
DD Lube.
DID?
DDLIUB.
Oh, there he is. All right, let's get into. So, those of you who don't know, DD Lube won RBT5. He beat me in the finals. He was playing Value Turbo. I was playing Zombies, and I played like I don't know if I played that well, so that's the reason why I lost. But he's probably one of the better in my opinion, he's probably the best value player. But people will disagree. That's fine.
He's definitely he's one of the best Edison players by far.
I think so. He doesn't get enough respect, but that's besides the point. So it looks like we have Vayu versus Fairy. I'm gonna guess this. Yeah, this looks like almost like Pro Storm Fairies here with the Legacy of Yatagarasu.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is still game 1. Wow, we caught the end of this. They must be playing like it's for the RBT finals here. Let's go, Yell.
They're playing for the Beast Mode special. They gotta do it right.
That's right. They're going to become the first Circuit Series champion.
Oh, Raiko.
So let me
Is it
know,
a
JD,
Raiko?
what do you think about the Fairy matchup into Vayu? Like, who's favored in that matchup?
Um, I don't really know, honestly.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of it. I
I haven't either.
Yeah, I would guess that probably just I don't know. The fair I feel like fairies just have an out to everything. I feel like they just have better monsters or better quality monsters overall. Like,
Yeah,
is the
I could.
2300 beater any good?
Uh, yeah, and I could see the Armageddonites being somewhat of a liability on the field, just because of all the Shining Angels.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
100% right. Yeah, that's definite.
um, but it's hard to say,
Well, we'll
especially
find
with
out.
with the Raikou and Hamster. Fairies have a tough time with just defense in general. So
So DD
let's see.
Love, if you actually watch when he plays, he's very, very calculated. I've actually spoke with him in chat a few times. Actually, I spoke to him before my Worlds run, and he helped me with some of the side deck choices. He has like almost like a poker mentality when it comes to picking cards and playing cards. It's all about percentages, and he's really good at making reads. He's really is an intelligent player when it comes to this game. It's probably why he wins so much, especially like Snack just said last year. She would say he's probably was the player of the year last year. Topped pretty much everything he played in last year.
Yeah, the dude's unbelievable. And even though like in chat he seems like a mega troll, he's actually a really good dude.
Yeah, yeah,
When you're talking to him, he's so knowledgeable at this game.
he is. That's the
Incredible.
problem. He kind of gets a bad rep because he is like a mega troll, like you said. But actually having a good conversation with him in chat and voice and everything, he is very, very smart. Offers a lot in terms of like knowledge of the game, and he seems like he's always willing to help somebody.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he actually made the logo for my channel, and I had no idea how to use paint or anything, and he whipped it up in like 2 minutes, and he was like, "Here you go," and I was like, "Awesome." So just a really good dude overall, I think.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So Bryce in the chat is saying that fairies struggle against the walls of Raikou and Hamster, and Karina's saying that, well, yeah, that's true. Deck Devastation Virus is a pretty easy side deck card for Vayu, although I don't know if 10-foot is in favor of that card in the side deck. He has a lot of interesting theories about card choices, so it should be interesting to see what he's got in store for fairies.
So Snack saying,
Snacks.
yeah,
Go ahead.
sorry, that's really interesting. Pro Storm comes from a poker background too. He's the only competition for 10 foot in terms of 2022 results. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Pro Storm is play. He tops pretty much everything he plays too.
Wait
I
a minute.
think.
Wait a minute. Pro Storm. What about Beast Mode?
Well, Beast Mode topped almost every event he played last year too. But that's neither. That's besides the point. It's not about
Yeah,
Beast Mode right now. Uh,
I'm sorry. We're
it's
on your channel. I gotta pump you up a little bit.
it's all right. In my opinion, my number one player is Pro Storm in my opinion. If he's not in your top five, like I said, then you got to reevaluate your top five, in my
For
opinion.
sure.
So definitely Pro Storm. I would say Silchus is right there. I got to put myself at second or third. But after that, I'm not going to keep naming names. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but definitely Pro Storm, Silchus, probably top two in my
10
opinion.
foot.
Yeah, 10 foot's definitely up there. Like I can name 10 great players, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
any one of
Yeah.
them can win a tournament any given day.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Pro Storm definitely is. He's up there.
Oh, definitely. He can touch
Uh,
anything. You give him Cloudy and he's winning with him.
oh yeah. Yeah. No doubt. But we do see a Fred, as we like to call him, come down for Suchai.
Love me a Fred right here. This card's really underrated rather.
Instant +1.
Instantaneous. Love me plus ones. You know the
Actually,
videos.
Pro Storm. I was watching his interview for his Worlds run, and he said that Freed was MVP for him that run.
Really?
Yeah, just generate so many pluses. Snack says, "Yeah, I'm just weighing the Rulers one very highly." Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just saying he didn't top worlds rulers. I'm just saying. He did top like two deck devastators. I only played in one of them though.
Right.
So looks like we're having like some good back and forth Yu-Gi-Oh here, which is what we all like, right?
Yeah.
So Honest comes down, which
Ooh.
can't really play around it.
Mirror Force is. I don't know if 10 foot is playing Mirror Force. I'm assuming he is, but it is still a possibility.
Sorry, I had to like mute up. My wife is in the room.
Oh,
Uh,
no, you're good.
yeah, I'm
You're
good now.
good.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed, if you ever watch 10 Foot or DD Love play, is that he plays Vayu in a way where he always has cards. Like when I ever play that deck, which I've done a few times, I just seem to like pitch everything with Greffer and just use all my stuff on the graveyard. He doesn't do that. He's very he plays the deck almost controlling, which is odd because it doesn't seem like it would play that way, right? I know it does have
Correct.
Raikos and stuff, but it definitely seems to be a little bit more aggro, especially where it plays Greffer, discard and make the armed wing and hit for 4,000 turn one. He's not really like that.
No, no, not at all. Hmm. So brain control is not a. Oh, Grepper. Okay. Okay. Um, what does he have? Okay. Oh, he does have the silver one live. Okay, that's something.
The deck always has something, right? So it's playing from the graveyard the whole time, which
Yeah.
it like minuses itself to plus later on. And there are some good points in the chat here. The deck's greatest strength is the ability to extend with every card, which is true. Like you play a card that you can use later on, which somebody has to waste, your opponent has to waste a resource on, right? Like these 2,300 beaters, eventually you have to answer them.
Right.
Not my style. I'm just saying, I'm not the hugest fan. I don't play the deck like that. I don't. I think it's a great deck. It's just not my cup of tea. I haven't really given it much of a shot, but I like to sit back and play the control game. Plus one, minus one. I want to end with 13 cards. I want my opponent to have three. That's how I like to win games. Those of you who watch the videos, you see I barely synchro summon when I play zombies. It's just all about pyramid turtles and mystic tomatoes. That's it.
Yeah, you could probably get away with playing a 3 card extra deck most tournaments.
Just give me Brio. That's all we need.
Yeah, that's all you need. Ooh, DD War Lady.
So I think Fraser Smith, I actually watched some of his videos. I believe his YouTube channel, what is it, I'm Nerd podcast, talked very
Yeah.
highly about or talked really about the metagame at this point, and talked about Book of Moon and DD Warrior Lady, and he makes a lot of good points. DD Warrior Lady is everywhere right now, which is another reason why I think zombies are not positioned in a good spot. And I talked about that in one of my recent videos. It's just, it feels like the world is against us right now. The zombie players are just having a tough time because every deck just plays so much hate, and if it's not in the main deck, it's in the sideboard. And you have to think about this. This last tournament, the Deck Devastators tournament, we had Carpath's, fairy deck, main deck's literally Christia, which is just you can't play around. It had one Warrior Lady, not three, but plays similar to fairies, you know what I mean? And then you have the Machina deck, which is playing the Hamsters and the Raikos and the Caius, and that's just another tough deck. And then you have the Disaster Dragon deck or whatever, the Dragon deck, main deck, and three Warrior Lady too. It's just the hate seems to be everywhere. It's so tough to win.
Yeah, for I don't know. It seems like no reason because zombies aren't really doing anything, but I guess it hurts a lot. The stuff that hurts us hurts a lot of other decks too.
Yeah, I guess the
Yeah.
the choice is we have to. Oh, we have a return down. Hold on, hold the thought. We have a big return play here. This is game changing.
Yeah.
So return here is busted. Um, and oh my goodness, he has the Mirror Force. So the answer to the question is
Wow.
he does play Mirror Force, yes. Um, so I can't fault him for that. I think he saw a shot at winning the game. You go for it. I think that's worth it.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I'm gonna catch up on chat a little bit too. I'm trying to like commentate and do chat. It's tough.
Yeah.
Uh,
If you want me to do one or the other, just let me know.
yeah, why don't you commentate for a bit? You do a good job at it. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Uh, Billy Edison. Most people cut hamster completely and go full aggro. I actually didn't know that in the value deck. That's interesting. I think hamster's just
I,
so busted. You got to play that card, right?
yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
We get a direct
It's
attack from 10 foot here.
New Vegas. It's just +1 -1. That's all it is. That's what this game's all about. If you can get that down, you win. Being on stream, oh Wolf, being on stream in a competitive setting made me nervous. That's all right. You know, I mean, this is how you get better. You got to play under these type of. Look at my last video. I was under pressure and I literally misplayed my way out of an invite. So it happens to even the best of us. You know, you take it. It's a learning experience and get ready for the next one, right? Take it on the chin. Get ready for the next one. Let's
So just
see.
to catch you up here, if you're not watching, it looks like the fairy deck won. They had a recruiter, and then they might control the Sirocco on tech for game with the recruiter. So
Oh,
there's running
okay.
game too.
So 10 foot or DD Love is actually down a game. So win for fairies. That's nice. I'm not familiar with this player at all. It could be a great player. I haven't seen enough of his play or her play. I don't know. Um, Ryan Knight looks like he's just trolling his way to round three. Nice. It's interesting to see what he's on. Snack, Nerd channel has amazing Edison content. Yeah, so check out Nerd channel if you're into Edison content. I don't know how much he posts. He does kind of like podcast type setting. He's obviously one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh players to play the game over the years, Fraser Smith. So definitely check that
For
out.
sure.
Um, let's see here.
Yeah, his channel is primarily Edison content, which is kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
I haven't seen him play in many tournaments, so I'm not sure. Maybe I just haven't caught his dueling book name. Maybe he has been in them. I'm just not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's just I'm Nerd,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
and I have seen him in some tournaments in the past.
Nice. So it looks like the mirror actually he drew that for turn, which stopped the return play. That's crazy. People are not playing around mirror force. So bin bon ban. In that situation, I actually agree with the play there. It's one back row. Obviously Mirror Force wins you the game or loses you the game, possibly. But if it's not Mirror Force, if it's just a D prison or something, you can just win, right? And I didn't look at the graveyard. I don't know how many D prisons were played, and I'm sure you could try to figure out what the odds were of a specific card. But it's not totally bad in that situation. Sometimes if you're down and you feel like you might lose a game, you just gotta if you got a shot at winning, I think you take it. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
Hamster is the best starter in Edison. I do agree with that, and that's one of the reasons why playing zombies frightens me sometimes. When you see a hamster, it's rough. Let's see here.
Hamster is a nuts card, just horrendous versus frogs, which like half of my team is on these days. Yeah, it is. It's setting in general against frogs is just it never seems like a good idea, does it?
No, not against frogs. Definitely not. I'm sure
No.
hopefully we'll see some frog action so we can talk about how miserable the zombie matchup is. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions.
Somehow it's become that way. It used to not be that way until recently.
Well, that's because more people playing frogs. Frogs is like the bane of zombies' existence right now. You cannot beat that deck of zombies as a zombie player. It's so hard, so hard.
Yeah, it's
Snack
difficult.
Snack saying that she agrees. Commentating for Deck Devastators 3 and reading chat. It's just so hard. I agree with you there. It's tough trying to do chat and commentate. And not that I'm not really an expert at this. Is the first time I'm doing it, so I'm just kind of just doing it. But hopefully we can get some high level commentary like you guys do on Deck Devastators. You do a great job. So. New Vegas. These new guys are wilding in the tournament. Yeah, hey, I'm hoping that who knows, maybe we'll have somebody who's not like a quote unquote big name player like win this whole event. That'd be awesome.
Becoming an Edison legend overnight.
An Edison
How it's
legend
done.
over that's it. Every week they'll be known as the Edison legend, right? We gotta keep an eye on them then from now on. So I'm rooting for the underdogs myself.
So we see T set from 10 foot and 3 back row for the fairy player. Back to 10 foot, who is now summoning an Armageddon Knight. Looks like he's doing his usual thinking about what he's sending.
Yeah, so sometimes he does a little bit of the too much of the think emoji. I will say that. But he is very, very calculated. Like he's not doing it just to waste anybody's time. He's really doing it to try to think about the best move. I know it's still can be annoying and slow, but it really is. He's really thinking. He's very calculated. I'm impressed by his play, to be honest.
Yeah, no doubt. Brandon Lamb, you got to get on Discord and join the Beast Mode server. That'll be your gateway back into Discord. You'll never know me. Triple Zombie World, triple Fog King. Yeah, that might be the new wave against Frog.
We might have no choice, or we just won't be able to play. So I know DD Love likes to send Plague Spreader like off of Armageddonite turn 1. I think that's a very common play for him, rather than just the value with Sirocco. A lot of people just send value.
Oh, see, and this is what we were talking about earlier, how Armageddonite can be somewhat of a liability, but I'm assuming that 10-foot is calculated enough not to just summon a Armageddon without protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
So you made a good point there, right? That Shining Angels, Mystic Tomatoes, they just feed on these Armageddonites, right? But I think that's one of the reasons why DD Love plays triple D Prison. I'm pretty sure he plays in his main deck, or he has anyway.
He loves that card. Brandon, I will get you that link right now. I posted it up there in the chat if you scroll up, but it might be a little bit too far back now. Let me get it again for you. All right.
Yeah, so videos on the YouTube channel usually come out Wednesdays and Saturdays. We're gonna see what we can drop tomorrow. Obviously, this stream will go online, but I try to consistently drop videos so everybody can stay engaged. It's hard with tournaments. I know there's going to be an RBET tournament in about 2 weeks, I believe, which I plan on playing in. We'll see if I can secure the invite that time. I'm not sure what I'm going to play. I always say, am I going to play zombies? And I want to play zombies. I'm kind of bored with zombies, but and plus zombies are in such a bad place, but I don't know. It's a deck that I can probably play with my eyes closed at this point. So we'll have to see. Hopefully, if you guys are interested in Edison, you guys play in it. They're usually about 200 players, similar to the Deck Devastators. Very, it's a little bit different in terms of the way the tournament's set up. They're usually double elimination, so you lose twice, you're out. Whereas the Deck Devastators are Swiss now, or they've been Swiss anyway.
Yep. So for back row from the Fairy player, this is doesn't look like. Well, they had the Shining Angel, but it looks like that might have been their only starter. Tributes a Armageddonite for Sirocco. Interesting.
All right, I'm gonna read a little bit more chat here. We got some questions popping off here. You just linked the Discord, which is good. We need more Glad players so we can feed on the frogs. Yeah, that's an answer, right? To the problem, like Snack said, Glad players in tournament, we can just feed on all these frog players. But I still think that frogs can play.
I don't want to play against Glads either, though. So we play zombies here. We can't play against either of those decks. They just need to disappear altogether. Okay,
yeah,
that's the answer.
Deck Devastators round 1, I actually lost to Gladiator Beast 2-0. J-Zap actually beat me 2-0, and then I had to win 6 rounds in a row, and then I embarrassed myself in round 8. I posted the video of how bad I played, but that deck is like, with zombies playing against that, it's brutal. It is brutal. That's another bad matchup. Let's see here. Why did I stop playing Quick Draw? Moxie said. So I played Quick Draw RBT 2, and I didn't really know anything about the format. I just picked up the deck because that was what I played back in 2010. It is probably my favorite deck, honestly. It's just Quick Draw is, I don't know if it's very favorite, like the other who said that afterward. It's not really favored. New Vegas, not really favored in the meta. It's tough. It's similar issues that zombies have, right? And I just feel like zombies are more explosive and have a little bit more, like you can outplay with zombies more than Quick Draw. Maybe I play Quick Draw. We'll have to see. Maybe it's time to look into it again. But let's see. Chico just lost. What an upset. Oh my goodness. We have some time to top with Krebins, Reversal says. Yeah, JG and I are going to be working on a zombie deck. I don't know if you know that, JG. You're going to be working on a zombie deck.
Yeah, I didn't know that until about 5 seconds ago. So I just want to say thanks for the heads up.
Yo, we got to give the fans what they want. Come on now.
But the deck that you threw together in 20 seconds last week wasn't good enough for him. We gotta spice it up some more.
They won't stop until I top with it or you top. Somebody
Okay.
tops with it.
Okay.
So let's
We'll
anyway.
look into it. We'll look into it.
We're gonna play some here. So DD Warrior ladies are just putting in work, right? We're moving values right now.
Uh, yeah, we're seeing some DD War Lady action in this game.
So from what people believe or what people say, fairies are like one of the more harder decks to play. I have played them in actually I played them in the very first Deck Devastators tournament, and I lost to Karina because I played like a buffoon and I just played right into Gores. The deck is pretty hard to play. I didn't really know how to play it. I just kind of threw it together. I was actually on triple Christia, triple Fred, or Freed is the real way to say it, but we all call him Fred. And yeah, the deck like has a lot of answers to things, but it also you can just like play yourself into a hole and you just can't climb out of it because the deck is it's difficult to make explosive plays with the deck. It's really controlling, so if you kind of lose that tempo and the control, it's you're not coming back. Large think.
Yeah,
Right, let's.
thinking to 10 foot is like breathing to all of us.
Oh my goodness.
But we love them. We love them. So we've seen a Ryko flipped up here.
I don't know.
You got to assume that's what that was, right?
I'm not sure what he's doing here. We got dice rolling. Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh, okay,
there
yeah.
he
So he's
goes.
picking what he wants to hit with. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, as a fairy player, you got to assume that if you're attacking that set, what else could that be other than a flip effect, right?
Well,
So I wonder
value.
what.
He's already hit one value.
Sure.
You banish a lot of those value. Well, see, the problem is these DDs. See, and I talked to JG about this, right? You spend this whole game trying to remove these values with like DD Warrior Ladies or DD Crows or whatever, and then they just play one burial and put them all back. It's like, oh, okay. Spend half the game trying to remove them all, and they're like burial, all for nothing.
It's very resilient. Yeah, very resilient deck.
Same thing with frogs. You sit there and spend half the game trying to banish treeborn frogs, and they're still putting monarchs on the board with dupe lock and everything else. They don't care. Battle faders, and then you're like, oh, DD Crow, soul release, and they're just like burial. Oh
Yeah.
boy, womp womp.
And frogs notoriously always seem to draw one-ups that are broken. Heavy Storm, Gores, Burial.
Well, they thin the deck, right? That's the whole point. They just
Yes,
they play in a
of
20 card
course.
deck where we're all playing 40.
Of course.
So we got a Caius here. Caius is probably, like many say, the best card of the format, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's in most decks, even machine decks, evidently.
Even machine decks. If you find a way to play this card if you can, because it
Yeah,
is just so
it's
overpowering.
insane. It's in Fairy Chaos deck. Carpath has it in the deck. It's in everything. Quick Draw. It's in Value. It's in Zombies. It's in Machina. It's in Value. Like I can name every deck. It pretty much plays it.
Yeah, outside of Blackwing and maybe Dragons or um, Frog plays it, of course.
I don't know if this might be the last match of round two. I'm
It
guessing.
is.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
it
we just
is.
gotta wait through this. So we're moving along. Okay, I think. I think we're moving pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Answer a couple of questions here. Let's see. Shamu went 6-2. What was he on? Camilla Cat? I'm not sure what that is. Is that like Plant Cat? Let's see here. Five Night at Fred's. Yeah. Uh, every time 10-foot clicks the think button, equations are whizzing through his head like the gif of Zach Gliffen. I can't even say the name at the casino. And oh, the Hangover. I know what you're saying. Yes, I watched that
Yeah,
movie.
that guy. Yeah.
That's awesome. One day, Icarus attack will make its way into value again. Yeah, probably not. Doesn't need it.
No, not when it runs a trillion Rykos and everything else.
You'll never know me. The value deck is a definition of top decking for victory. Well, yeah, it mills for victory too.
So Honest summoned. You hate to see that. Do we have a Book of Moon?
Book of Moon.
Nothing. New Vegas has Ask Ghost Rider. Yeah, we saw that here on the stream.
It didn't
That was
work
pretty
out.
crazy. Yeah, it didn't work out, but
Oh,
that's the problem with Cyber Dragon. Sometimes it's somewhat of a liability.
so we have that the famous heavy your own Starlight Road play here, and it gets stopped by. Wait a minute here. What happened? Do I miss something here?
So he activated Heavy Storm, chained his own.
Royal Oppression.
Yeah,
Oh no, 10-foot change Royal Oppression, so it negates the Starlight, so the heavy resolves.
or did he just choose not to?
No, I think that's
I
what
know he
happened.
paid 800. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
think
You're
that's
right.
what happened here. I think so. What happened there, if those of you missed it, he heavied, chained his Starlight Road to negate his own heavy, but DD Lub changed Royal Oppression, which negates the Starlight Road. So then heavy resolves, I believe. I think that's how that works, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So that was in fact a not good play because, well, it was a great idea until it didn't work. Because that's like a
That's
minus
right.
two right there.
That's right. That's right. I'm still laughing about that Five Nights at Fred's. I love that. That was great.
All right, so the fairy player is not sitting too pretty right now, I'd say. Especially, what has he got in his graveyard here? So he's not actually like fully loaded yet, right? He still needs a value.
Yeah, he needs a value.
Ace of Spades says bad play. Should have just chained Royal Oppression to heavy. Definitely, that would work in doing. I'm not sure that would be necessary, right? It doesn't really do anything.
He, yeah,
I'm surprised he kept Oppression in this matchup. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think it's actually needed here, right? Because the deck plays its own Christia. It doesn't really care to special summon.
oh, wow. That's big.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have ourselves a game three here, if you know what I'm saying. And wowzers, let's see here. I got a little excited, y'all.
Oh, right from the top, we
That's
see
what
a D prison.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh boy. So a dark Greffer wins in the game. If he could,
Yeah, Sirocco wins it too.
Sirocco could also win it. Yep, there it is. These have been pretty close games. All these games that we've streamed so far have been pretty tight.
Well, we're picking the best of the best. Come on now.
Yeah, we are, of course.
We only have
We
the
got
best of
not,
the best in this tournament.
well, yeah, we got an eye for talent.
We got an eye for talent. That's right.
Let's see, New Vegas. It definitely helps against the pro cap depression. That it does. That it does. Shout out to New Vegas one more time. He's been incredibly helpful for the new Beast Mode server on Discord. I posted a link to that above. If you haven't joined already, go ahead and click that link. If not, I will post it again so you can join. Just let me know, and I will post it again. But definitely come check it out. We got a lot of good discussion in there, and this is how you sign up for these tournaments every Friday. They're going to be every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
As of now, yeah, 8 p.m. We'll see how this one runs. I'm not sure. I can't really do too much earlier. Maybe 7 p.m. We'll have to see. But yeah, we're gonna see how this runs. The 16 players. We got some high level players in here. Right now, we're just kind of playing for the BCS crown role, I guess, in the server. The winner will get a title in the server, and we'll have you invited to the winners tournament that we'll have later on. It's kind of the plan right now. We kind of threw this together. There is a little bit of other things I've been thinking about, such as team battle. which I think
Yeah.
would be pretty cool if we maybe get that down the road and have 5-on-5 team battle that we can stream and watch. So we'll have to see if we can make it happen. Maybe I can find some people to collab with and we can see what we can do.
One of the things that we've talked about in the past is kind of trying to recreate the old metagame server or website and Konami website, how they did coverage on tournaments and deck lists and player profiles. Because as you mentioned before on the channel, you know, a lot of the other formats really emphasize the players. I mean, the decks are obviously important because you got to know what to play and what's not right now. But that might be something if we get large enough here, that's something that we could start looking into as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm open to pretty much anything that can that we can keep the format competitive and keep everybody engaged because I enjoy playing the format and if there's not tournaments then people just aren't going to play, right? And obviously there are RBTs and deck devastators, so we have this little thing going, but people want to play competitive, people want to, win tournaments, they want to be in the now and everybody's talking about them and everything. That's kind of the whole that's what everybody wanted back in the day when you top and Shona jumps and regionals and everything. It's more about the fame rather than the prize support most of the time. So
Yeah, for sure.
Bin Bon Ban Edison War League. So yeah, I don't think it would be in the depths of like Edison War League. That's pretty well put together, but I think it might be something that would take place in the Beast Mode server where we would have maybe teams of 5 or 6, and it doesn't have to be like Team Rod or Team Crow's Nest. It could be just 5 people that you guys want to play together and maybe just do a 5-on-5 battle and we would stream the games or something along those lines. We'd have to figure it out. This is ways down the road, but something like that. All right, so what do we got here? We got a Consecrated Light. So this card, I'm not sure is that good in this matchup, right?
Um, it's not. If you draw an opening turn, I guess it's not really that bad, but you got to have a way to protect it. And it's primarily good in the Blackwing matchup, of course, because they are so normal summon reliant. But it could be good depending on what 10-foot drew.
Yeah, but the problem is this deck has outs with like Raikou and
Yes,
Hamster, right?
Raikou, yes,
So
and Card Trooper and other things. Yeah, so it's not the best. Yeah, it really depends on the hand.
yeah, so Consecrated Light's like way better into pure Blackwing because every card's dark.
Yeah, and they're so reliant on the normal.
Yep, and this card here is not good against zombies. You don't side it because we play Pyramid Turtle, Mizuki. It's just not. Yeah, there's outs in the main board for it.
And Diva, even
A Diva, yeah,
mostly.
you can just summon a Diva. So there's like 5 or 6 monsters in the deck that we can just summon and kill it.
Right. Snack. It's mainly Raikou Hamster Trooper that run it over, right? Yeah, yeah. Or Cyber Dragon if he. I don't know. I don't think 10-foot like Cyber Dragon on the side. So, but I can't say.
Yeah, I know we had talks before Worlds about, or Rulers, whatever you guys want to call it. I don't think he actually was side decking Cyber Dragon for that tournament. I almost pulled them out and I put them in last minute. I have no regrets. I think they actually helped me, but I can see why some people will consider cutting them. They probably changed their mind after the Deck Devastators tournament, I would guess.
Yeah, for sure. For, sorry, I keep reading the chat. I know you wanted me to commentate, but
No, you're good. You can read the chat too. You're good.
I think you bring one in. The only answer. Yeah, yeah. Cyber Dragon, Snack says Cyber Dragon might become necessary now. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that it at least deserves a second look at this point with all the machine decks on the rise. So,
Yeah, I don't think you can leave home without him right now.
oh, that's a very good target for our fairy player here, even
Yeah.
though it is a Raikou.
So this is exactly what I was saying, right? That Consecrated Light
Yeah,
is not really doing anything in this matchup.
correct.
Let's see here. So pretty even in terms of card advantage, it feels like, right? And nobody's really ahead, I don't feel, in terms of like tempo or anything.
No, that was being able to chain that MST up the Raikou was not the worst there for the fairy player.
It's a good way of dealing with Raikous, right? Hit chainable back rows.
Just play a bunch of chainable cards.
let's see
New
here.
Vegas says he said he put it in the DB list when he bought Alti first. Okay, well, I'm assuming that day has not come yet. Maybe I'm wrong.
Summon DD Warrior Lady. So the new fresh spice, the DD Warrior Lady here. Well, it's always been a fairies. Can't really say that.
Yeah. Frogs is probably the only deck that can get away with not siding Sidra. Yeah, because, well, I'm not going to say it on stream, but everybody knows how I feel about that deck.
Yeah. Well, I can think of a lot of other things I'd rather be doing than playing frogs any round of
Yeah,
any tournament, but
yeah.
the deck is less toxic than some of the other decks, but significantly more toxic than some than a good number, I should say.
And that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, it is. It's just not my favorite deck. That's all I'm saying. That's not. I'm not saying anything else on the matter.
No, I mean there are definitely a lot of great frog players in the meta, and if you like frogs, that's your thing. But that's just it's not fun to play against you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I did not ban frogs from the tournament. This tournament specifically, I was just not going to sit here and stare at frog first turn kill for 29 minutes, and I'm not going to put 29 other people through that. So, and I still don't have a problem. If you want to play, I've had a lot of discussion and conversations with Frog Slicer. He pretty much came up with a deck, and I really asked him why he likes it, and he just likes the deck because he likes the combo he made, and I respect that. But when we only have a few hours to play a tournament, I just don't want to deal with that tonight. So that's the reason
Sure.
why there was no frog first turn kill or the other special final countdown. And nobody wants to sit
Oh,
here for 20 turns and watch someone negate someone's battle phase, right? That's not really great Yu-Gi-Oh,
that's
so we're not doing that.
no that's not interactive. That's not what we want here. So
I play Edison format because I like to play cards. I like my opponent to play cards, and we interact with our cards. I'm not going to sit here and try to attack for 20 turns and not have that happen.
Ryan and I, the deck lists are going to be posted in the Discord. There is a section under the circuit series, and it says deck lists or winning deck lists or something.
Yeah,
I
so
just I made that today, so they'll be there.
I haven't decided if we're gonna we'll probably just post the winners deck list and then maybe I'll make a video with everybody else's. I haven't decided yet what we're gonna do. Definitely the deck lists are gonna be covered because we have them and we can do that. Why not?
Yeah, maybe first and second place or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, for each week we'll have our separate thread for each tournament. You can just go back and look at each tournament and see what topped, and
Yeah.
be pretty cool. Be pretty sweet.
Well, Snack Dimitri has done a great job because it's banned from the Beast Mode Circus series as of right now. So that's one tournament already.
Yeah, Dimitri's a great dude, but shout out to him for getting that deck banned from the tournament.
We just don't got the time for it. You know, what I mean, I've been up since 5 in the morning, and I'm trying to get this tournament done relatively quickly. It's 16 players, and I'm sure some players, like I think Dimitri has really got the combo down to like I don't know. He could probably do it in like 10 minutes, right? Maybe I don't even know how quick
Yeah,
now, but
he does it wicked quick.
but the problem is other players who don't really play the deck, they just think it's funny, or to like come in here and try to do that. That's what was really more my fear. Not so much Dimitri coming in here and doing the combo efficiently. Someone just playing the deck and saying to himself, "Oh, I'm gonna play Frog first turn kill," and they like never read a card before. We're not gonna sit here for 30 minutes and watch that.
Well, all I got to say is that every computer comes with Solitaire for free. So if you want to do that, you can just click the start menu, search Solitaire, and play by yourself. And that's it. You don't got to waste anybody's time.
That's right. Yeah, you don't really have to sit in front of your opponent to play that deck. If you want to, you can play Minesweeper all the same. It's the same exact thing. So, all right,
Yes,
back to the
McDog.
back to
Yes,
the
sorry.
back to the gameplay. No, you're good. You can answer a question.
Yeah,
Uh,
McDog is. We are specifically speaking about McDog's final content deck, but McDog seems like a good dude as well. But yeah, we don't want. We can't afford that. We got to have interactive, good, critical thinking matches here for our first tournament, and,
yeah,
and going forward, for that matter.
definitely. Because I think people like I kind of have been trying to make this format, this channel, really be about competitive Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I said from the video number one, if you're looking for the dinosaur deck, you're just not going to find the dinosaur deck here unless it becomes broken all of a sudden. I'm not gonna sit here and whip up these. I'm not a very good deck builder. A and B, I'm not very creative. And C, I just don't have enough time to try to play Moki dinosaurs. I don't get a thrill in that. You know what I mean? There are plenty of content creators that do it way better that you can watch their channels. Carpath makes decks that are actually functional. Check out his channel. He's the best deck builder I would say of the format. Great player in general. If you want to see some crazy builds, check out his channel. If you want to see meta decks, stick right here. Not that he doesn't play meta. Well, he doesn't really play meta decks at all, but his decks have actually become meta. But in terms of
Yes.
like dinosaur, alien, Moki, you're not going to get that here.
Well, according to Josh, aka our teammate, he's got a dinosaur build that he's going to be bringing to the next tournament. So, well, I can't wait to see that one.
If he wins with the dinosaur deck, we can just change the name of the tournament series.
Yeah, we could just change it to the Josh Tournament
That's
Series.
it. All right, so we have
Anyway,
a Shining Angel on the board here. He got rid of the Consecrated Light.
yeah, Gale coming down for 10 foot here. Priority on the Shining Angel. I got to assume that some of these back rows for the fairy player are real, right? I mean, we haven't seen a whole lot this game, but
Yeah, I've been ranting and raving about frogs and Final Countdown, so I can't say, but this looks like it's gonna hurt though. I'll tell you that right now if this goes through.
well, could be a Black Rose play. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, he's going for it.
Yeah, if this sticks, this is devastating, I would say, because it really evens up the advantage. But obviously, DD Lou plays from the graveyard, so that's like just you want this. He wants the game to be simplified, right? One card a piece or top decking, that's when value is just going to shine.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it looks like the fairy player's thinking here. I mean, Snack says it's funny how a lot of the people who play the most disgusting toxic decks are extremely nice. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, like I said, I talked with
Frog
Frog Slicer.
Slicer.
Such a cool
Yeah,
dude,
he's
wicked cool dude.
yeah, really nice guy.
Oh, somebody it looks like they're getting disconnected. This is awful. I'm not sure how that happened. He said he lagged out again. Let's see if he can get back in the game. If not, it's just going to be a W for DD Lub, and not much you can do. This happens sometimes. Dueling Book is rough, and it
Yep.
sucks to win like that, but because it's really been a good game. I'll read some of the chat while I see this here.
Yeah, we got six. I'm gonna. Yeah, we got
Frog
60
players are
seconds.
not nice. No, frog players are really nice. Karina's nice. She plays frogs. There's a lot of nice players that do it. They don't. They just do it because they like the deck. It's not. They don't see. There's nothing wrong with playing the deck. I don't personally care for the first turn kill deck. I understand the other Monarch deck, sure. Let's see here.
I had a different take on it. I thought that Karina just played the deck to torture us.
Well, it does have a good matchup against zombies, so that's maybe why. But could happen. Oh, he's
right.
back. He's back. He's back.
Our fairy player is back.
All right. So Black Rose is gonna not get negated here, right? Is that what's happening?
I think we got a thonk.
We got a thonk. Okay.
Okay.
No, it's not gonna negate it. It gets bottomless. So that's. So I would say this game has definitely shifted in DD Love's favor here, definitely. After that Black Rose.
Well, what's in his graveyard?
There are 4 fairies in the fairy player's graveyard, so that could set up a Christia play here, which would just pretty much win the game, right?
That could, yeah, definitely. Armed Wing coming out for 10 foot.
This is a doozy. Let's see. Catch up on some chat while they're playing. I was thinking of a Poo in GOAT format too. Haha. Oh yeah. I think she plays Burn, right? I think she plays Burn in GOAT format. Really good. Actually, I played her in War League. Very, very good Burn player. Also plays like what's the Shallow Grave deck there? The Cyberjar deck plays that too. Let's see here. You guys should play Favy Library. I don't play any of the first turn kill decks. I'm not into that stuff. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, Faye V plays the library deck and go.
Turning it back on Gale. Oh man, this dude is having some internet problems. You gotta call the internet carrier right there. We cannot be having disconnections. Oh
What's
boy.
their number? Let me call them real quick.
Yeah, give them a heads up. If it's
Ne-
Verizon, let them know they need to get this stuff up and
eh,
running here. We got a tournament to finish.
yeah, they can't be doing this to us.
Yeah, it's probably Dueling Book. We're being funny. Yeah, I don't think it's you. It's definitely Dueling Book. Pro gotta update the modem. Nah, I don't think it's his internet. I think it's the I think it's just Dueling Book in general.
It
It's
might be
just
because you're on the stream and I'm doing. Yeah.
possibly. Oh, that's a consecrated light. That's what I like to see here. It's actually putting in some work right now.
Oh, wow.
Yo,
Peace
we
Beats, welcome.
oh Beast Beats is he's also got a YouTube channel. Check him out. He plays some. He usually plays Beasts, hence his name. And we're battling for who's the best Beast. Is it Beast or Beast Mode? I don't know. But he's a good dude. Check out his channel.
Beast, I'm going to step away for just a second here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so this is definitely the last match of this round here. We're just waiting for this to finish up. It's holding us back, this one here, but it's all right. We got some good quality play here, Fairy versus Value, so I can't complain. This is why Book of Moon is so good. Yeah, so that's one of the points that Frazier makes in his video there about talking about how prevalent Book of Moon is right now. And this would be an answer here to the Consecrated Light. I don't think DD Love plays any Book of Moon though. I don't think there is any in his list. He's just like all traps. Beast Beatdown is a cool deck. It definitely is. Check out Beast Beats channel. I think he has a profile on there, his YouTube channel. Yeah, you can link it in chat. If any of you guys have a YouTube channel, you can put it in the chat. It's fine. Especially Beast Beats, the Crow's Nest, if you want to link it there so people can sub and watch the videos. I'm fine with that. I
JG's
remember
back.
he's back. I remember making a yellow baboon deck with Pro Storm. If Pro Storm was making a deck, it probably was crazy.
Okay, so we once again we see the hamster running over the consecrated light here, or not.
Nope, didn't happen. Ooh, what do we got here? So it looks like he was like slow rolling his Raikou. Did I miss that? I know you just got back. I might have missed that, but that Raikou is was gonna be the out to the consecrated line.
Yeah, it was going to be, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he got a little bit greedy, right? Because he could have just summoned the Raikou and ran it over, but he was trying to get the
No.
2-for-1.
Yeah. Well, he flipped the hamster last turn and just he tried to attack over the consecrated, and then he
Oh, I
just set
see.
the Raikou
Okay.
off.
See,
Yeah.
I missed half of that. I'm reading chat. Thank you, y'all. That's why we got JG here. Give a big shout out to JG. He's the man.
Thank you. I do what I can.
Let's see here. So this game is still so close. Like nobody's really pulled ahead. Look at the life points, 200 separating them. Like graveyard, nothing really in here for DD Lub in terms of value plays. You know, one return or one burial would really make a big push, but and let's see here, double D prison gone already. Both players have used a lot of stuff, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
anybody's game.
this has been a very back and forth like control style game here.
Time rules would have been awesome. This match is another 40 minutes in it. Yeah, so this match is taking a while here. It's kind of slowing us down a little bit. I'm hoping that we get through this in the next couple minutes. That would be nice. Um, we kind of went with no time rules. Like most tournaments, we tried to like avoid the most time-consuming decks. Like I said, we've already talked about them. We do have a judge in here watching, and we're just kind of making sure there's no slow play. I don't think any of the players here are slow play. They're playing reasonable. Obviously, they're thinking they don't want to lose. When I play in non-competitive, this is a competitive tournament, but when I'm playing around, I just kind of slam cards. So I wouldn't expect these guys to do that.
I can attest to that.
I'm getting flashbacks from the RBET Rulers finals. Yeah, it was a rough match. That was long, and by the time it was my turn, I forgot what I was even going to do because it took a little while.
Ooh, a dust hitting a dust.
Thrilling.
So, well, it looks like both players kind of had the same game plan going into game 3 here.
Sit and wait.
Well, other than that, I mean, siding in a lot of the dust. I don't know how many 10-foot's on in the main, but
Probably three. He usually is. I think he likes that. At least two. Two,
at
maybe
least
sided
two.
in a third. Yeah. He was on three at one point. Also, we have the fairy player who keeps disconnecting, which is it's not his fault. What can he do, right? Uh,
Right.
so it looks like at this point, DD Love is kind of in control, right? He's got a couple cards on him. So we'll see what happens here. I think this game is going to start moving in the right direction. Yeah, you'll never know me. Both are just grindy decks. Yeah, that's the thing here, right? There's a lot of cards. You got like Hamster, Search, and Raikou. A couple cards you have to deal with there. Then the Fairy deck plays a lot of Recruiter, so it's just hard to push damage, and everything kind of sticks to the board. Fairy ban because it takes too long to kill. That's next. That's it. No, I'm being facetious. We're not banning fairies. Um, if you could just make sure that that Free the Manatee is just on in terms of slow play. If we get too long, he gets just stay on top of these players here.
He is here. Yeah, he's
Okay,
here.
good, yeah. Reversal. Do you think zombies have a bad matchup with Machina deck that has become popular? So, we talked a little bit about this, right, JG? What do you think about the?
Yeah,
We don't really know. I think JG, you beat a Machina deck in the tournament, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. Going first always helps because they're always going to set a Raikou or Hamster. If you're allowed to establish your board first, then that always helps. But
Yeah.
the Fortress can somewhat be an issue because a lot of our guys target like Caius, Brio, Dark Armed, all that stuff. But it can be a problem. But that's why you got to have Cyber Dragons in the side deck. What's funny is a lot of those machine decks were siding into Zombie World so that people couldn't Cyber Dragon them. But that kind of helps us, right? Because that turns on our graveyards to do even more shenanigans. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting. We haven't really had a ton of experience playing the machine deck, but it'll be interesting to see how the format pans out now that that deck's on the rise.
Yeah, I haven't really played against it. I actually downloaded I think it was Times 2 who first hopped with it. I had his deck I download a lot of decks and they just sit there and collect dust. I don't really play a lot of them, but it's interesting. I thought it was a cool concept. There's just a lot of pluses in the deck. Obviously, it plays almost like triple Stratos with the gear frame and the hamsters and Raikous and all that. So I understand why the deck works because Fortress is so hard to deal with, and if it's right up my alley actually with the +1 -1. So we'll have to see.
It's very controlling.
So this is it here. The Burial is just a blowout card in this game, and then specifically in the deck, it's just so nasty. So that was a good game there. It took a little bit longer than we would have liked, but DD
Well played by both players.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry about the internet issues there. It's obviously out of my hands, but so let's update the bracket here, or let's see where we're at. So we're in top 4 right now. Is that where we're at, or they moved ahead?
We are in top 4. Nope.
Okay, so we're in top 4. So we got 2 rounds left. It's 10 o'clock. Let's get this down here. So it is gonna be 10. I think we're gonna have to watch the Rhine match, right? What do you guys want to see? Rhine and JRC, or Karina and
10-foot.
10-foot, or DD Lub?
Beats you start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Yeah, we're gonna see 8 p.m. as of right now. Possibly 7. I don't know yet. Maybe we can get it a little early. I'm not sure, but right now 8 p.m. I'll make an announcement if we change the time. But
all right, so the fans want to see the Rhine. We've seen 10-foot enough, according to New Vegas.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh,
Yeah, we don't want to sit
yeah.
here. All right, so let's watch Ryan Knight. I think they are playing. So we're hopping in right now. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully some cool stuff.
Well, we know that JRC is on the Hero Zombies. Um, unsure what Ryan Knight is on.
Bin Bond Band. No frogs, please. I don't control. I don't even know what any of these players are on right now. Actually, we know JRC's on. Is he on Zombies?
Yeah, Hero Zombies.
He's on
Yep.
Hero Zombies. That's right. We watch him beat Hydro Pump. Imagine if he wins with Silchus's deck, and then it's just going to prove that that deck is better than the build we play.
Well, some people would already say that that's the case.
I don't know.
It really comes down to play style. Like Yu-Gi-Oh in general is just about perspective, right? So you're never going to please everybody.
Sure, and I think a lot of people play zombies, but from my opinion, I just don't think they play the deck properly. It's why probably why they don't win with them. But it's a very difficult deck to play. Takes a lot of practice, and yeah, it's
Either
not
way,
a
yeah,
matter of
either way.
slamming synchros. Either deck is difficult to play. Nobody plays a deck like Silch, especially the hero build. He's a whole nother level.
So it looks like Rhynite is on the machine deck.
Yes, indeed. So we have two machine decks in top four, like Snack said. Yes, indeed. It is the new wave. So we have to. So those of you playing in RBT, get ready. I'm gonna have a metagame discussion video coming out probably next week, but you better be
Yeah,
ready with Cyber Dragons.
yeah. Have your Cyber Dragons ready and have your popcorn ready for that new video.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a banger.
Hero Zombie has full OTK that no other deck does. Yeah, that is definitely true. I would say not even just Hero Zombie. I think that the regular zombie deck, the Diva Zombie deck that Beast Mode plays, has full, if
Excuse me.
not, it has plenty of opportunity rather to OTK as well. Just probably needs another card or two more than the Hero deck does, just because the access to malicious. But zombies in general can just OTK you out of nowhere, no matter what deck you're playing. Even the well version, I've seen do some crazy stuff with the Krebins and stuff. So
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely.
definitely agree with you.
This little peacekeeper guy, right? He searches. What does he search? He searches the gear
He
frame.
searches, yeah,
Is this a machine dupe? What are we doing here? This is the troop dupe scoop right here. Here we go. You guys remember that format, right? What was that 2007?
yeah, 2007.
Troop dupe scoop format. That format was bananas.
Yeah, so special summon 3 card troopers and then limiter removal per game.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's so
crazy.
dumb. That's another reason why the machine deck's so good, right? Limiter, you can just die out of nowhere with limiter removal. Like, boom, I attack with gear frame machine. It's game. You know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So it's out of the whole tournament, I would say the one player really impressed me so far has been JRC. So let's see if he or she, I'm not sure, can take the game to the next level here. Ooh, let's
Activating
see.
a dust tornado.
I don't know if that was kind of flashy, right? Was that needed? But yeah, that gets dusted.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, did he activate the dust so the peacekeepers miss timing? Is that what that was all about? Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah,
Yeah, we figured that out. Took me a little while. So that was actually, look at that, another heads up play by this player here. I have not seen this person play, but they are playing out of their mind right now.
they want the fame.
Yeah,
They want it.
that was a really really dirty player right there. That was nice.
Gore's coming down too. Wow.
Yep. So let's just say he or she set up Ryan Knight 6 ways from Sunday right there with that play. So that was
Bin Bon Ban. Pure build requires some grinding out, but in turn gives you the time that is required to read their background, allows for more calculated lethal. Yeah, I would say that's probably fair. It's not so like pedal to the metal, but it can be. If you have the right cards.
oh yeah, you can. I posted like a little short video where I like OTK'd with Brio into two back rows, which I never would do in a tournament setting, and like just 1 second turn of the game. Like that was it.
And the
You,
whole comment section was full of people throwing tomatoes at you, essentially.
yeah, tell me never that I would never do that. You're right, I wouldn't do that. Not in tournament anyway. But I was like, we gotta make some content, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we see the infamous Battle Fader coming down for Ryanide. One of my least favorite cards
Well, that's because
to
it's in the
play.
frog deck, right?
Well, yeah,
as,
exactly.
as you can see, JG does not like any cards that are played in the frog deck. Zero.
I'm biased,
That's all right. I think if
but
Substitute didn't exist, this format would be perfect.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I could deal with Dust Shoot, but the Substitute, I don't know who created that card, but they will. The only thing that they made, they were like, you know what, we're gonna have it do this, this, that, and the other. You can do it at 75 times in a turn, but it's gonna be a toad, not a frog,
Correct,
right?
correct.
That's the one downside. We gotta make it really, really broken. Let's just not make it a frog. Oh, okay.
Did he try to attack with another monster first, and then the Battle Fader came down, so he switched to Gores, or did he try to attack with the Gores? No, Gores was first. Okay, so Gores, Manatee, if you're watching,
We need a
Gores has to be in
judge.
a Manatee, the Gores has to be an attack.
Gores has to be an attack, please. I'm sure the judge is taking care of this. He's watching the stream. He's doing it
Thank,
all.
thank, yes, thank you to the watchers for pointing that out.
I'm barely watching the game right now. I'm talking. Okay, looks like JRC was notified, so there we go. Everything's fixed. We're good.
Perfect. Yeah, and I want to say thanks to all the participants tonight. You guys kept it pretty clean, and there weren't,
Yeah,
there
no.
wasn't a lot of riffraff going on.
Yeah, I
So
didn't have
thank you for
to.
that.
We didn't have to kick anybody. That's all we asked, to have a respectful tournament and stream, right? Everybody should be. We're pretty much. I think the demographics for the YouTube analytics there, whatever they say, everyone's like in their 20s and 30s, which is grown adult, right? So we've all acted like grown adults, having a little bit of fun, hanging out on a Friday night, and enjoying some good Yu-Gi-Oh. Like these are some crazy decks. And some of these players we never even heard of are really playing well and kind of making a name for himself. Even though this is not a huge, huge tournament, there's people watching, people going to watch his VOD, and there's been some crazy, crazy plays. So
Oh, for sure. New Vegas, you want to be a judge and Beast Mode server snack? Snack said sure, and New Vegas says JG, we got a live one here. All right,
yes,
well, I guess we do.
you give her a full reign of the server, please. Yeah, she can't have full reign. She knows what she's doing. She's good.
Yeah.
So we
Is
will.
she, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is she subscribed to the YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, she can have full ad mod stuff. She's good.
All right. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know.
I like to do that in case you haven't figured it out.
Yeah, I gotta have a little bit of fun. So one Cyber Dragon would be pretty cool here, right?
Yeah. Beast Beats. Let me get that link for you, Beast. Hold on.
All right, what do we got here? We're gonna have another. Are we gonna have another Gear Dragon here? Looks like we are. Okay, so these things can't die to Mirror Force, right?
No. Well,
Well, yeah, it
they
depends on how you
can.
attack, right? Depends on how you attack.
Right. Right. It depends on the sequencing. But Ryanide, I'm assuming he's been playing this deck for a long time, so I'm sure he knows how to work his way around a Mirror Force.
Oh, this is spicy stuff here. Let's see here. I'm surprised we still have a lot of people hanging out. It's been a couple hours, Sometimes people lose interest. So that was a good play by Rhynide with the equipped gear frame to protect the sorry with the equipped machine and gear frame there to save the dragon. That was heads up. I probably would have missed that. I don't really play this deck,
Yep.
so
definitely.
You can definitely tell when people know what they're doing, right? When you watch them play, sit down in 2 seconds and watch them play a deck, and you're just like, wow, that person like knows how to play that deck, right? When you pick up a deck, you're like,
Yes.
this deck is awful, and then you sit there and watch them play, you're like, oh, okay. When people make things look easy, it's because they're really good at it. That's something to remember. When you say, oh, that looks easy, I could do it. Nah, you probably can't. They're just better than you at it.
Yeah, right.
That's just what they make it look easy.
Beats. I just posted a link above, and I'll tag you and post it again for you.
I don't see the links when you post them. I don't know where you're putting them, but
They're in the chat.
I don't see them.
Can you not see? Huh.
Yeah, I don't see you posting them. All you have to do is post it in the chat publicly, you know?
I did.
I don't know. They'll figure it out. It's on the channel. It's posted there. I have it
Okay.
on my little background there. I figured out how to do that. It took me 3 weeks. Oh, she scrolled up to the top of the chat and found the. Yeah, I literally it was the very first post of the whole chat. I posted it there right when the stream started too. I could go find it, but the problem is I still only have one monitor. You guys aren't supposed to know that because I keep saying I'm gonna have them, but I'm using one monitor still, and I'm reading messages off my iPad. So let me see here.
The man does it all.
I try. I'm trying the best I can here, y'all.
So we see a Brio coming down for JRC to bounce the two Gadgetron Dragons back to the hand. Looks like somewhat of a desperation play. Must have had his. What do we got in the graveyard? Weird sequence of cards in the hand.
All right, do we figure this out? Hold on a second. We're gonna figure this out. JG's good commentary. I think that's it right there. I think I got
There you
us.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I don't know why the heck my messages aren't showing up, but apparently they're not.
That's all right. We'll figure that out.
So just attack over the fader. And oh, but now does he have an answer to? Is there a fortress in the graveyard?
I think he thought that. That was what the problem was here.
Ah, thank you, Bryce. It's YouTube stupid auto moderation blocks all links except from the creator. Gotcha.
Oh,
Didn't know.
that's why they
Didn't know
couldn't
that.
post their links. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I will figure this all out after the stream here and allow people, especially like Snack and Beast Beats, to have YouTube channels that they can post the links. You can just like search their names. Crow's Nest is the channel there. Definitely subscribe to all that. Beast Beats and Crow's Nest. I'm not gonna try to fiddle around with it right now because I'll probably end up messing something up, but definitely will fix that for next stream so people can post. I don't want everybody posting links, but certain people I'll let that happen. Let's see here. Awesome channel growth, by the way, Beast. Less than 100 to over 300. Yeah, thank you. It's all up, everybody's watching the videos, and still a good portion of people. It's like 60% of people are still not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, I think it's bananas. So, but most people here are already subscribed.
Yeah, I don't know what these people are doing, but they're not doing something right. That's all I
That's
can
right.
say.
Come on, now you want to win
Yeah, I mean,
tournaments, you got to subscribe, right? All right, so that was game one. Looks like, yeah, looks like Silchus's zombie deck is still winning.
yeah. Oh, called the hunter for game, huh? Wow.
Yeah, just still winning.
So Brio putting in the work. I joined crops. Also, ring a destruction roll would be fire.
Oh, Ring of Destruction. So, Rod, we got the Rod members here. I don't even have emotes yet because, oh, you joined the Discord. Sorry. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
figure out. Actually, I don't think we have anybody from Rod on the server. I didn't know Beast Beats was on Rod, but we can make
Well,
him.
until Hydro Pump just joined.
Oh yeah, we have Hydro Pump now. Yeah, so he was like the first Rod member to join. I don't know. We have some Crow's Nest. We have most of X2 is on there. So
New Vegas. We want probably orange for the rod roll because Ring of Destruction,
yeah, that makes
fire,
sense. I think some of the
whatever.
roll colors need to be switched up a little bit. I've been leaving that stuff to Manatee. He's been dealing with a lot of the server stuff, pretty much taking care of all of it while I've been at work. So again, this could not happen tonight. We did it in like 2 days times. Put up a server. Literally, I started the server Wednesday, and he had a bot up and running. He had the bracket set up. We've been doing it all in like 2 days time. So I think next week we'll probably be even more efficient, and we'll see who we can get. Hopefully, we get some other competitors. 16 players seems to be the number, and we will definitely keep everybody in the loop throughout the week about the plans for the tournament start time and everything. But it should be 8 o'clock.
Bin Bon Ban. I have a secret Illblood, but Melee is nuts. Illblood is one of my favorite cards. I do have the secret rare version too. But yeah, Melee is pretty good. But Illblood, for whatever reason, likes to stick in your hand on dueling books. So
It's brutal.
it's quite annoying. I don't know how it always gets drawn opening hand, but it does.
Yeah, my prior
It
tournament runs, I never really noticed it. I've had it in my hand here or there, it never been a liability. But this past Deck Devastator tournament, it was. I actually had to side it out game 3, because I couldn't run the risk of like drawing it and just losing because of it. It was really bad, like really bad.
Yeah. In theory, it's a great card, and when it works, it's phenomenal. Like
Oh,
especially
definitely.
late game. But yeah, if you're gonna go with a level 6, you gotta weigh out your pros and cons.
I think that it was just a bad day. I have a love-hate relationship with Ill Blood. The card's so cool and it's amazing when it works, but I think it's just really the DB algorithm. It's just brutal, especially with like Mally too. You ever notice how often you draw double Mally? Like, I don't know. I'm sure it can happen that often in the real world, but it's brutal,
It
brutal,
doesn't
brutal.
seem as likely to happen as much as it does online. That's my take on it. I could be way off, but
No, I think you're right. We had a trap dust shoot turn 1 by Ryanide. So let's see. Ryanide with a turn 1 dust shoot. So he's favored to win the game, right? Like that card just increases your chances significantly. And it looks like JRC has a Gora's Sidra, a Dust, and a Bottomless. Oh, and Return. So he does have the Cyber Dragon in his hand. So this really slows down Ryanide, right? You can't really commit any machines at the board. He's just going to lose them.
yeah, you'll never know me. DB algorithm loves Illblood, Dust Shoot, Dark Armed in that order. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So I will
And
tell you, sorry, I will tell you the last Deck Devastator tournament, I did not drop Dark Arm until I played Carpath. Round 7. It was the first time throughout the tournament I dropped Dark Arm, and I don't remember the times if I ever really dust shoot. I do side it out a lot if I'm going second, but um, some tournaments you just don't see that card. Like I hear a lot of people drawing it, but there have been runs I've had in prior RBETs where I don't drop Dark Arm at all.
that's because you don't play Black Wings.
Well, maybe that's why.
That's the joke, is that Black Wings draw Dark Armed every game.
Yeah, oh,
Uh,
they always have it.
Frogs always have Heavy Storm.
Oh, Snack is right. Titanium. When I play quick draw, oh my goodness. You're playing with when you draw for your turn, you might as well just you already count it. You got 5 cards and that's it because the sixth one is Titanium.
The double melee hands when you can't find Plague is why I've sworn off Diva Hero. Yeah, I mean that's understandable. I do like the inclusion by a true hero of Dark Refer in the. It seems to work very well in the Diva Hero deck. So,
Heads.
Headstrong. This is not the finals now. This
No,
is the
we got one
semifinals.
more after this. TB loves giving me Delinquent Duo. That's not a bad one right there, right?
No, I'm not going to complain if DB is giving me Delinquent Duo every game. Starting off every game with a +1. Ryan with the Grand Mole. Beastmode, what do you think of the lane guy? That lane guy.
What do I think about him? I don't know. Did he
Yeah,
win? Is he in the finals? Did he? No, he's not. He's out, right?
yeah, he's out.
I don't know. I never really seen him play. He beat Ghost Rider, who's, in my opinion, a great player. So I think
Yeah.
he's probably up and coming. Maybe could be doing better. there's a lot of people in this tournament. Like, there's a good mix of players here. There's a lot of players I don't know, and there's a lot of players that are like recently, like all of a sudden, like Chico. I mean, I didn't know that player before this tournament, or Deck Devastators rather, and ended up
Right,
getting
right.
second place. So there's kind of a lot of up and coming stars. I guess you can consider Karina an up and coming player now. Like that's her, I don't know, first top maybe second top, but in tournaments. And then you have
Yep.
some of the legends, I would say, like Hydro Pump and DD Lub, and who else is in here? In terms of like big wins, that's probably those two, right?
Probably, yeah. Those are probably the two biggest names.
So yeah, I think it's a good mix. And then some of these guys, like I'm gonna remember this JRC for the next tournament if he's in it or whatnot, because like I said, he's been playing pretty well. So and
Ooh.
just because you didn't win doesn't mean that you didn't play well. Sometimes that happens as well. You just don't draw too good, or things happen.
So Ryan Knight flips MST, targets one of JRC's back row, happens to be a Dust Tornado, which he chains.
Oh my goodness, this is a dirty sequence of cards here.
Yeah, I feel like singing that Fleetwood Mac song, The Chain, right now. Oh, wow. Oh,
I'm like so
wow.
confused as to what's going on here. So
So MST
Dust.
targets Dust Tornado. Dust
Okay.
Tornado chain to target Raigeki Break. Raigeki Break chain to target the other set Dust Tornado. Dust Tornado chained on the Compulse, which is chained to target Pyramid Turtle.
Yo, we are seeing some crazy, crazy plays in this tournament tonight. That's insane. And all of them have been involved in this JRC, dude. Let's see here. Terraforming. I think this is obviously, it must be going for a big push here.
Yeah, yeah. He had to make sure that back row was clear.
Did he search Zombie World? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure that's a good card in this matchup.
There might be one in the main deck,
Oh yeah, 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 you're right.
but he does know that he has Cyber Dragon in the hand, so that could be something, right? Because he dust shot him.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's right. What a chain. I agree. There's some questions
Bin
here.
Bin Bon Ban. Maybe zombies need deep prison for DD War Lady. Yeah, it's a possibility for sure.
Yeah, we talked about D Prison in the main board. That deck is so tight though. There's not much room.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the problem. Is this a tier limit mirror? I've heard of that deck. I don't. That's like current stuff, right? I have no idea how the current Yu-Gi-Oh plays. I saw like one stream where there was like 37 cards on the table. It was like a 37 card chain, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to stick with Edison format.
Another Gore's coming down for JRC,
That's another card that
but
sticks to your hand, right?
yeah,
Can pretty much guarantee if you think there's a Gores, there's a Gores. All right.
yeah, that's right. Doom cards are Dragon to revive Ancient Gear Gadgetron Dragon or Ancient whatever the heck his name is,
Oh, that would be
because Zombie
bananas.
World's on the field. Yeah. So this is what we were talking about before the game, right? So we'll see how this Zombie World, if it does anything, if it comes back to bite Ryanite or if it ends up helping him in the end here.
Yeah.
Obviously, having the dust shoot knowledge of there being a Cyber Dragon in JRC's hand is priceless. But
Well, yeah, because this is supposed to be their out to like stopping the whole Cyber Dragon play, right? Because it's not a machine anymore; it's just a zombie. So,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't even be able to contact if you set the Cyber Dragon because everything else on the field is a machine. So or is not no longer a machine, I should say.
okay.
Bryce
So,
says, I told him when we tested to side out the zombie world, he didn't listen apparently. Well, Beast Beats is right. It made Book of Life better.
it
That's for
sure
sure.
did. Uh, So let's see here. So he just crashed a turtle. That's a big hunk of damage right there. So I'm hoping he's pulling out something good.
One might call that a big hunk of damage.
That's a big hunk of damage right there. So in my opinion, I wouldn't crash that there. Like, I don't know. Is it worth it? Like, what? Why not just set the turtle? See, I personally barely ever crash recruiters into my opponent's monsters. I just don't do it. I don't. I don't like it. I don't like wasting a battle phase like that. I don't like taking damage. I just let my opponent do it. There's a couple times against Carpath that I had to do it just because of the situation, but I tend not to do it. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just the way I play. Ooh, and a vortex just came down, and that'll wrap that one up.
Wow.
All
So
right.
I think he had to do that. He had to do the crash play because he knew that there was a Grand Mole in hand, right? So
Yeah, but does that get him anywhere though? Because then he just bounces the Mizuki, right?
it depends on what his set is. If his set's maybe a Wind Blast or something,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's an option.
but apparently it's not because the game's over.
So let's see here. Anything new in the chat? Could you imagine Book of Life? Yeah, that would be bananas on Brio. Uh, Snack, damn. Crashing recruit into D prison is my favorite way to lose. Yeah, it's one of the best ways to lose, actually. That's why you just don't do it. Haven't
Yeah,
lived till you
it's
contact views with a set cyber equipped to relinquish with opponent's card trooper. What? That's bananas. Can you even do that?
I have no idea. I don't play Relinquished.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. They're saying you can. Oh my god. All right, so we got ourselves a fresh game three here. Who we rooting for? JG, what do you got?
What do you mean? Who are we rooting for?
Who we rooting
We
for?
you know what? What I'm rooting for is to see a good game three for our fans.
That's it. Good game three. Anybody in the chat? Who we got? Let's get the chat involved here. They're hanging out. We got 31 viewers still. We're still going strong. We're in the
Yeah, who do you guys
semifinals.
got? Who do you guys got? You guys got machines? You guys want to see a machine, another possibly machine finals, or you want to see the hero zombies pull it out? I will say, like Beast Mode said, this hero zombie player has been playing very well. So, uh, it'd be nice to see zombies get on the map a little
Indeed.
bit because we've been getting pooed on, to
Yeah,
say the least,
we
lately.
haven't. Oh, we got ourselves another dust shoot. So remember now, Ryan I he dust shooted the opponent first turn last game and won. Show you how much that card just wins you games, right? And again, opens up dust shoot. So JRC is in a bad position here. That card would be broken if it just said, "Let me look at your opponent's hand," right? Like it would
Yeah,
still
for
be good
sure.
at a -1 just to say, "Look at your opponent's hand." Looks like we have right now. I got to go for gold, New Vegas. Otherwise, invest my money. Mid rarity zombies are ruined. Yes. Machine's final. Everybody looking for Machine is in the finals. Back to back. My money on Machines, all $1 of it. Nice. That's more than what I get on them.
New Vegas, 10-foot has a dad on board in the other match, LMAO.
Oh boy.
Well, 10-foot is known for drawing broken one-of cards like Burial and Dark Arms. Oh, New Vegas is just kidding. He lost his dad. He lost his dad. Okay, gotcha.
All right. So, oh, that was a kind of a cool play, right? He summoned the Cyber Dragon. He just chains.
Yep, that's a play.
That way he doesn't contact fuse, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Ryan like, I don't care. Here's the
So
gear frame again. You can have this. I'm gonna end up just synchroing with your or fusing with your Cyber Dragon instead. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he's on Machina Fortress here, so it doesn't look like he's in a contact. And then he mind controls. Is this? Oh, this is game. Is this game? This looks like a game shot. Yes, it's game.
Oh wow.
So that's the reason why this deck is so scary, right? You just saw that. You witnessed that firsthand. It's out of nowhere. You just game somebody. Once that hits damage step, it's like GG. Boom, limiter, and done. So looks like we have ourselves a Rhynite in the final, so that's gonna be awesome. We get Machinas in the finals, so I'm kind of on this deck now. Maybe Beastmode will try some machine decks over the next couple weeks. So let's see the bracket, and are they still playing? I'm sure DD Love is still playing. Oh, it's
Yeah,
Karina.
they look like they're still playing. They're going to game 3 right now.
Oh boy, gonna have to ban DD Love from the tournament.
No,
Nah,
I
he's a
think I
good dude.
think I think going forward we might have to do some time limits though.
Yeah, I think this tournament's gonna end right about the time we thought it would. The
Yeah.
problem is like if we ever wanted to get this any bigger than 16 players, it would take like a really long time, right? Even having a 32 person single
Yeah,
elimination would take a long time.
for sure. No, everybody's been great tonight. So again, thanks to everybody for being cooperative and
Respectful
acting
and hanging
like
out.
yeah, respectful. Yeah, for sure.
He's already got a slow play warning, the manatee said. 8 to 16 is a good number for now. Now I agree with you, San. I think 16 is probably like the sweet spot right there. Eight's a little small. You have to have like an turner, 8 person tournament with like stack players. Like they got to be like you got to have Pro Storm, you got to have Silchus, maybe myself. You got to have some really. I think that would just be like bananas if you have 8 people like that. But um, we'll see. We'll see what we get next week.
Max Avatar Rescue Cat is so cute. I just had to say it. It's just like the cutest little rescue cat.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's adorable. It really is.
All right, so this is
This,
game
the
three.
soft side of JG's coming up tonight.
It's all right. So Thunder King.
Uh,
So do we know what Karina's? We saw Karina, right?
yeah, she's playing machines
Machines.
with the cute cat.
All right. I'm rooting for the machine finals. I'm saying it right now.
I got to root for my boy 10 foot then.
DD Love is my boy, but just saying.
Dark Gruffer.
So Thunder King, right? And he must be siding that in, right? Obviously.
He loves the side Thunder King. Yeah.
Is that good against machines?
I suppose it stops the fortress.
Who knows? Maybe one of these weeks I will not commentate, and I'll have somebody. Who knows? Maybe Snack will be featured, and she can commentate, and the Beast Mode can play. We'll have to see what happens one of these days. We'll see down the road. Let's see. I know some
Thinking in
people.
the end phase.
I know some people want to see Beast play. That's what they came to the channel for. But right now we're hosting them up. Oh, you can't search for gear frame. Yes, that's true. That's probably why Thunder King is really. Actually, you know what? Boom, Thunder King. That's a card that we're gonna have to side deck, right? Snack makes a good point.
Could be. Could be. Yeah, could be.
Right here. So looks like DD Love is doing the value things here. Let's see.
So what does he have? Oh yeah, I got deep prison. Okay, and then DD Warrior Lady banished the other one. Got it.
So bottomless is very good against the value deck, right? Because it doesn't put these armed wings into the graveyard, so kind of dealing with like two problems at once with the bottomless there, or deep prison, right? Because then they just have less food for value later on.
Yeah, it's definitely not the worst. That's kind of the problem with siding. I think Crow is good against value, but it's part of the problem is that when you Crow a value or something, you're still leaving materials in the value player's graveyard, so that they could just next turn summon another warrior guy and dump the other material that got banished and then making a it's like it's not the best.
Yeah, definitely. Pulling the rug. So that's another option in the sideboard against the stack. We're learning some stuff here. See, this is the reason why we have these tournaments. Everybody can learn, right? You get some high level play, some players that know what's going on, and maybe pick up some side deck choices or some tips and tricks. And because this Machina deck isn't going anywhere. It's probably only going to get more popular. So we got to start figuring out a way to play against it because as you just saw, Ryanite blew somebody up in 2 turns.
Yeah, you guys are right. The best hit in the value deck is Plague, ironically, because it's not even a Blackwing card.
Headset on charger. 1 second, now. I'm gonna step away for just a minute. JG, take it over, please.
Yep. System down. Yeah, that's another option. That's a great card against machines for sure. I think Beastmode was actually siding those in the quick draw deck that he topped with. So 10-foot, doing more value stuff, sending the Sirocco, making an armed wing. He's got quite the banish pile right now. Ryanite, yeah, that was quite. Yeah, it was reminiscent of the Troop Dupe Scoop format with Card Trooper. Karina having another D prison. New Vegas. She learned from the X Saber guy inside of more traps. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, exactly. 2 value gone, nothing to show for it. Let's see how Karina follows up here. Oh boy, Big Poppy's coming down. Karina with a thunk. And 10-foot is allowing the attacks. Interesting. I take that back. He's got a D prison for the fortress, which is not bad. Oh, but Karina changed book. Yeah, that's why that card is popular right now. A lot of people playing 2 to 3 book, rather D prison in the main, and Book of Moon is just such a great counter to that for sure. Especially myself as a zombie player, I like to have the Book of Moon in the main just for that reason, because everybody wants to D prison your tomato, your turtle. Now Karina is in a favorable spot here. Oh, Spirit Reaper.
I am back. I had to get myself some. Oh, am I back?
Yeah, so 10-foot's got the wall of Spirit Reaper.
Oh, card's so
Thinking
good.
in the end phase and flipping the dust. Snack. Reaper is why you need Reiko, KSD, War Ladies. Stuff that sticks on the board is a problem. For sure. I mean, it makes sense. Reaper is another reason why I played Gale.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, that's true. That was a unique inclusion on your part there. Playing the Gale in the machine deck.
Look at JG. He's commentating and reading questions. What a beast.
Well, I gotta do what I can for my man. You know, he's
all right. I appreciate it. Okay, it's still game 3, right? I didn't miss anything.
No, you didn't miss anything.
So I think I'm talking. Karina's got kind of control of the board, right?
Yeah, for sure.
How do you out the Reaper though?
Ryko? Ooh. This could be interesting.
Oh, so no
What?
cards in hand, so we can't discard anything. Good.
Good play by 10-foot, per usual.
Beast mode less scary when he's not in the tournament. That's true. JRC, JRC, yes. Oh, no problem. That's what, making the tournaments. Hopefully everybody has a good time. Thanks. And you had a good run. You were really impressive tonight. So, definitely going to be paying attention every time you're in the tournament. See how you're doing. You made some crazy plays and impressive. That's all I could say. And I think I'm caught up for the most part. You've been doing some chat too, so I'm not going to go too far back. I just happen to be.
Yeah, you're good. Yes, Maki. Bought a fairy list for playing 3-book. I know Pro Storm was playing 2. I think Carpath is only on 1, but you guys would probably know that for sure because you guys are on the same team. But
No, he side triple book, I think.
he sided. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had won the main, but
Did he? He might have had one with me, but he was definitely Book Moon heavy games 2 and 3.
yeah, for sure.
That deck was bananas.
1 main, 2 side. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so good. That's probably the right ratio, right? Especially in that deck,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
because you don't have any of the you don't have any traps. You gotta have some defense game 2, game 3.
Yeah. Raiko. Targeting the back row. Okay, so what's coming down? Akaias? From Karina? Akaias would be...
That'd be the game pretty much, right?
That would blow this game wide open. Yeah, for sure.
I'd say. Oh, this is dirty. So I'm not sure if Karina knew this. I've never seen her play the deck, but yeah, the Goyo can take the fortress here.
Correct.
The Goyo would die, but the fortress would stay on the field.
Yes.
And it will trigger again if it goes to the graveyard, destroying something on DD Lub sign. Yeah, she didn't know. I actually just learned this ruling myself, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's definitely a one-off ruling for sure. It's very weird.
I don't really understand why it works, but like he said, it forms a chain. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I don't think she knows the fact that it will trigger if she kills it, and it will kill something on his side of the field.
Right.
Because it goes to her graveyard. Sandstand, yeah. But the ruling thing is like you got to know your rulings in your deck, right? Sure, I don't know every ruling there is in the game. I'm always corrected all the time, but like when it comes to your own cards, you really got to know them, right? It's important to know them anyway. And I've never really seen her on this deck, so I kind of assumed right when she attacked that she probably didn't know the ruling, but it happens.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Especially if you're going to play the deck, in a somewhat competitive tournament.
Yeah, definitely. But I can tell you this: she
Yeah.
knows the ruling now.
She does now. She'll never forget it.
Never will happen again. So
Never ever. Oh, there's a cute kitty cat going back to the deck. Yeah, Snack. We know that she was on our team before yours.
she was. But she's come a long way, honestly.
Yeah, she has. She definitely has.
She learned a lot more on Crow's Nest than she did on X2, evidently.
Yeah, that's what she needed. She just needed to emancipate from all of us, and then she was going to be successful. I mean, that's.
So you guys are holding me back, man. That's why I haven't won one yet.
Yeah, we're all holding her back. So we see another Stratos coming down. The robotic Stratos.
Love it.
The bionic Stratos.
Wow, Snack says she literally taught her what a normal summon was. That's like really green Yu-Gi-Oh right there. If you don't know what a normal summon is. And now has more tourney success. Yeah, but you don't really play Snack like that. You're not really in all the tournaments, right? You're hosting one, and I don't really. Have you played in the RBET series? I don't know if I've seen you in the RBET series.
Yeah, I think she has.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen her in some tournaments before.
Never get very far. We should play in some of these. See if you can win one of these bad boys.
She can win the whole event with Cat Plant. Her favorite deck.
Yeah.
I think that's her favorite deck.
What's your favorite deck, Snack?
It's Cat. It's got to be Cat Plant.
Cat Plant? Yeah, I think that she's always room for Cat Plant. I know Carpath is like he's on like KFC. I think that's his favorite deck. Dimitri's all on like frogs. Frog Slicer's obviously on frogs. I think Karina's also on frogs.
Yeah, we should just. It's not Crow's Nest. It's
Frog.
Frog Pond. It's Frog Pond now.
It's Frog Pond. That's it. No, they have Fitz. He's on X Sabers, right?
Well, so yeah, but that's a minority, right? That's like, you know.
That's like he's like the only one I think on.
Yeah, he's the only one.
A team
New
stacked
Vegas
with a
is.
lot of good players. Souls Manix on Flameville. They have a wide variety of like decks.
Yeah, they have a lot of very good players on that team.
Really, when we say team, like our team X2 is really just a hangout. We hang out in there. We play music. We play cards all night, and we just kind of like. It's not really competitive like that. It's more of a hangout. Meet a lot of people. Like a lot of these guys are friends now at this point. We've been hanging out with them so much. They, help throw tournaments and have a good time.
Right.
I don't know the atmosphere in some of the other teams. We actually had a team battle with Crow's Nest, X2 and Crow's Nest, right when we really formed a team. It was pretty fun. They beat us, of course, but and we actually have like a kind of a shared server where we post a little bit. So we're pretty friendly with Crow's Nest, I would say. We kind of all get along.
Karina should have equipped the fortress and rammed. Yeah, for sure. That's right.
I think a lot of this is just because doesn't play the deck often. I think.
Oh yeah. Fitz is a zombie player primarily, but he's an fan of X Sabers. Yeah. Yep.
Oh really? I didn't know who's on.
Fitz is a great player. He is definitely one of the most underrated players, I would say.
A lot of players don't get a lot of respect in this format, and then there's players that probably get too much.
Yeah.
Or overrated in my opinion, but we don't name anybody. We're cool like that. I think everybody should get some credit. If they've done something, then I think that we should acknowledge that, right?
Yeah, without a doubt. So 10-foot putting himself in a
New Vegas.
10-foot. Oh.
Oh my goodness, this tournament was harder than the first charity tournament. Oh, jeez, that's funny. Sorry.
Headstrong. Isn't Beastmode a little overrated? No, I would say he's underrated. Guy deserves more respect than he gets.
Headstrong, come on now.
I mean, Headstrong. I mean,
are you new here, bro?
Who is this guy? This guy's the professional heckler or something. This guy is just he is just all night just going at Beastmode's throat. I mean, come on, bro.
Oh my goodness. Same, New Vegas. I think Beastmode Worlds is going to be tough. Yeah, it's interesting to see. Let's see what happens down the road with the winners and see what we end up getting. Tonight, I'm very impressed with the talent that ended up showing up. I didn't really expect to have. I didn't even know if I was going to be able to get 16 players, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it took the very last second.
We started right at 8.
Yeah.
Fitz his unfortunate tourneys. He bubbled in back. So yeah, that's the big thing, right? If you wanna, you got to top the tournaments to get your name out there, and it can't be just one or two. You have to do it over and over again before you end up getting like any recognition for anything you've done.
Right.
top 4 or 5 different events. Your name's always up. You're always kind of getting stream. You're on stream a lot in these big tournaments because you do well, and then eventually people start realizing that who you are. And um, some players,
Yep.
unfortunately, I don't think DD Lub ever really. He doesn't really make it on stream much, but
Oh my goodness. Karina with the gores. So 10 foot. Putting her down to 50 life. Wow. Crazy.
bang bang shots fired. Nah, headstrong. We don't worry about that. Goes to a man stream to say that. Yeah. Every person that thinks that you're a good player, there's always one that believes you're overrated. You gotta take the good and the bad. No big deal. Don't let haters hate. Keep moving on. Oh, Headstrong tells us that he loves beast mode now. So now we're cool. He loves beast mode.
Yeah. See, that's all you gotta do. You gotta talk to these hecklers, and they change their mind pretty quick.
Sorry, I've been reading chat too much. All right, so back to the game now. Obviously, Karina's in a tough spot. She literally has 50 life points.
Still no TT and 10 foot's graveyard. Yep.
We could literally
That's definitely
change that number to 1. It wouldn't matter. To 1 life point. It's all the same. Die from everything.
right.
Mirror Force is still alive. Torrential is still alive.
All the big hitters. Summoning the Bionic Stratos.
Oh. Yeah, that's what that is, like robotic Stratos, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my body. Yo, body. That card is so dead right now. Is this game? Is this going to be game? Right here, if he didn't stop at this attack, it's game. Oh my goodness, Karina with the win with 50 life points.
That's crazy. So we got a machine finals.
We have a machine. So this deck is just destroying Edison right now. This is crazy. So let's see what the bracket is like right now. We have Rhynide in the finals and Karina in the finals out of this tournament here. This was insane. So top 4 was Silchus Zombies, or Hero Zombies we'll call it. We had a Machina, we had Vayu, and then we had another Machina with like Airbellums in it.
Cat. Machine Cat.
Machine
I don't
Cat.
even know what the hell.
Yeah, I guess we'll call it Machine Cat for tonight. So Machine Cat, Machina, Hero Zombies, and Vayu Turbo. That was our top 4.
No Blackwings. Love it. No frogs. Love it.
Great. Yeah, a lot of these. Wait, was there frog? Well, I'll have to look at the deck list. I'll post a video tomorrow of the deck list, but we got a finals to watch. So,
Yeah.
let's see here. So, it's 10 minutes of 11. I think we're gonna finish right when we thought. Let's get So yeah, Rhynide. All right, so we're just waiting for them to. Let me see if they're hosting here.
Queuing up.
Yeah.
Yep. Rhynide's hosting. They're starting right now.
Jesus, what's going on with my dueling book here? I gotta refresh it again. Do. Am I missing the name of the match? Like, what's going on here? I can't definitely.
Yeah, they're starting.
Why can't I find them? I'm not clicking watch. That's why. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I'm just like, it's a long day. All right, we didn't miss anything. We're here. I think they waited for me.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of Machina Fortress, a lot of Raikou, and a lot of Hamster. That's my prediction for this match. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
No,
that's all I'm going to say.
I think you're right. You know what's going on here. Definitely, you're definitely right about the Machina. Definitely. We got open turn 1 dust shoot. Obviously, that's the algorithm. We never see so many of those in my life.
Right.
Yo, this chat is on and popping. We still had 31 watches this whole time. Like that's pretty good for second stream. I wonder if we can hit 40 next one. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, just keep having me back on, and then all your watchers will be here.
That's it, man. JG's holding this down. We got to keep him on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just talking while I sit
I'm
here.
totally kidding. I'm totally
Yeah,
messing
I'm
around.
sitting in my PJs, drinking some water, watching some Yu-Gi-Oh. Doesn't get much better than this, right?
It does not.
All right, so who we rooting for here? I've never seen Rhynide. Like, I think I got to root for Rhynide. Karina, we go way back. I got no issues, but I'm saying I got to pick somebody to win here, right?
Yeah. Well,
Snack. This tourney series was a great idea. Thank you. It just came to me 2 days ago, so let's see how it works. I'm hoping that we have some more success in the future. Like tonight was a great turnout, and we can really get this down to a science. I'm sure the more we do this, and maybe have some different people on to commentate, or I got some ideas definitely.
yeah, to be honest with you, I've never streamed in my life, so this stream tonight is my second only ever stream. So
Same here. This is my
Yeah.
second stream of my life, so
we're
I'm
we're making it work.
I'm surprised I got it up and running. So
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get I got to get the webcam going too, because that's a little bit more interactive. Let's
That
see
is
here.
interactive, I would say.
So she
Ooh.
summoned an air bellum, like that's cool.
She flipped it, but it's getting Raigeki braked immediately. No hesitation.
So windmill slam heavy into 3 back row, that is brave. Because like, don't you just lose to Starlight Road?
Don't know his hand. That's all I can say.
I'm scared of the heavy into 3 back row, always.
Oh, there's a solemn. Ryan Knight going for Mr. Gadgetron.
Oh, bottomless responds, so that's the answer there. Bottomless definitely outs that card. This deck seems like this match is crazy, right? It's just slam, slam, slam cards.
Yeah.
Ooh, looks like we got another terraforming into a zombie world.
It's basically like it's almost like a beatdown deck with very big monsters.
Yeah, but this is not the Machina deck that ended up just topping, right? This is more like old school Gear Town Machina deck. The
This
Rhynide
one
deck.
from Rhynide, yeah.
Rhynide, yeah. Where Karina is kind of more. Well, neither of them. These are like new decks. Like this, especially this cat deck. This is crazy.
Yes.
It's awesome. As someone who's not part of a team, it's really great practice of being a super big. Yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself. Hopefully, you come out next week and we can play again. If we get so many players that people, I think we're just gonna leave it first come first serve. That's really the only way to keep things fair for everybody. So we got 16 players tonight. Let's see what we can get next Friday, and we'll go from there.
Good showing, by the way.
Yeah, I'm very surprised and happy about the showing, especially with like 2 days notice, and we threw up the server. And again, we couldn't do it without Free the Manatee. Has just been the man. I was hesitant initially. I didn't know if he was going to be able to do everything, and he's really surprised me. So obviously Dwarkano with the help in the setting up the server and everything. Jazz letting us, hooked us up with the bot, got it all set up. It was awesome. So.
Yeah, Free the Manatee has been the man.
He's been
if you know what I'm saying.
Right. The manatee.
Yeah.
So come hang out.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah,
thank
Discord
you guys for all your help.
Hang out, discuss, chat. You can play ranked games there. It's the same thing as Format Library. I'm not saying that you leave Format Library. I'm saying that there's another hangout spot, which is cool. And yeah.
Zombie World, put in some work here. No contact.
Yeah, so that card was that's smart by the people that were. I'm not sure. I think it was who was it? Stand. There it is. Sandstand. He was the one who had him in his sideboard, right?
I don't remember. It might have been both of those guys that topped.
That's so smart.
It's really smart. Yeah, it's not necessarily a bad side-in card against the frog deck either.
Anything that we can side deck against frogs, we love.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that it's a multifaceted card.
Yeah, it's
It,
very
it serves
diverse.
several purposes,
Hurts
and that's
fairies
kind
too,
of
right?
yeah, it hurts fairies. That's the kind of the cards that you need in your side deck and Edison format because you just never know what you're going to play each round.
So it looks like Ryan Knight wins game one. So that was just sheer aggression. That's solemn. That heavy actually ended up winning the game, even though it didn't destroy anything, right? Because the solemn was just like heavy says you take 4,000 damage, and then I just summon a gear dragon, and you can't deal with it. It's too big.
Yeah, yeah. It seems to be that card seems like a lot of times is a liability against the machine deck because of the beat sticks that plays, and it could just bring them out so easily, right?
Yeah, I think I would side deck heavy out personally. I mean solemn. I don't know if
Yeah,
I'd keep solemn in because like if you solemn something, it's like similarly with certain decks like value. I don't like leaving solemn in a lot of the time because if you're going second specifically, they can go first and set up a board and like drop two guys and hit 4,000 already, and it's just like you solemn something else, you're at 2,000 or vice versa. If you go first and set solemn and solemn something, they can still drop damage out of the graveyard. It's I don't know. It's great when you're winning, but I don't know if I really like it in that matchup.
right.
So solemn is a
Sans
blowout card.
Sandstan, yes, Sandstan says I don't like setting solemn in general if I'm at full. Never feels good.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
Kind of like my point here. Like sometimes it's like depending on the game, sometimes it's sided out. Depending if I'm going first or second, it depends on the match. But it's one of those cards where do you really want to see it turn one? You don't. Kind of want to see it mid game when you have a nice board. That way you can kind of guarantee an OTK push or something, especially with zombies. But
sure. Snack says, yeah, I would take solemn out against these fast decks unless your deck insta loses to deck devastation virus.
which zombies do.
Yeah, well, not insta, but Well, it depends on your hand. Yeah,
Yeah, because if you
it
got
can be
Book of
it can be a
Life,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, it can be a problem. Yes, yes. Well, Josh, New Vegas, we're waiting to see the deck list, so bring it out next week at the tournament, and I'm looking forward to you winning the whole thing with it,
Yep. Maybe it will be the
Mister
New Vegas series if you win with it.
Mister Dinosaur Man. Oh, he's on mod duty. He's ducking again.
Nah, I'm on
This guy
mod.
notoriously ducks.
Yeah, he's the dinosaur guy here.
Tagging Manatee. That's funny.
I still haven't like figured out what the air golems and like the cat like what they add to this deck 'cause I haven't really get to see him go off.
Well, I assume there's some synergy with the Mega Hamster because you can summon an air bellum off the hamster.
Yeah, but what's like is it just to give you a synchro option? Is that really what it is?
Uh, Potentially. Snack, can you answer that for us? Well, Cyber Dragon, right? Because Cyber Dragon is plus air bellum was level 8.
Oh yeah, we did see her kill with the cat in the previous match. True. Additional pressure. Hand rip is brutal. Love me the hand rip, especially with Spirit Reaper. That's my favorite card.
Under pressure. Dun 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 dun.
I wish we could play music, but we get copyright in 20 seconds.
Immediately.
Yeah, it's just free pluses that force out back row. They can't. Yeah, that's a really good point. You just want the air bellums to eat up all those D prisons and bottomless and everything else. Well, we're gonna. You know what? If you guys hold on to your seats, because here we go. You're about to see some action with the rescue cat. Just when I just asked the question, and here it is.
There it is in the flesh.
Spirit Reaper is good. Yeah, Spirit Reaper is one of my favorite cards in the zombie deck. Anytime I rip one or two cards out, if I rip a card out of your hand, I'm probably winning the game. That's how it's gonna work.
Oh,
Uh-oh. This doesn't feel very good with this with the android just getting removed like that. but the air Bellum's gonna rip a card. So.
No, it's not, because there's our favorite card.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So it's also in this deck too. Nice. Another card that we can't OTK with Brio and do zombie things. Oh, we'll add that one to the list. I think zombies at this point, before this tournament's done, would be tier 3.
Oh, for sure.
You know what we're gonna do? We'll load it up next tournament and we'll still top with it. Come on.
Always. Zombies are just too resilient.
A lot of obstacles.
When you're playing them, of course. When I play them, they're basically tier 4.
Oh my god. So let's see here. Like Ryan Eye's deck is very explosive with those big dragons, so but Karina has double back row. I don't think you want to summon one of those big boys into that.
Josh, if you're running Scrub Raid next tournament, you will be immediately removed of your mod duties, and you will be banned from the server. I'm just letting you know right now. And so next week, if you get banned, you will, you got your warning.
It's been documented.
It's been documented. Everybody here in the stream is hearing me.
I am not sitting there watching you flip 4 back rows, chaining everything, and drawing 17 cards. I am not doing it.
Wait, that deck plays Battle Fader too, and it's his list. Of course it does, right? Headstrong, what about Exodia? No. You know, that's another solitaire deck.
You guys can just, if you want to play Exodia or first turn kill frog or what's the other one there? Final countdown. Load up the stream, join the stream, click the like button, make sure you're subscribed, and then while you watch the stream, just play in solo mode, and you will have the exact same experience.
Correct.
You don't even have to like waste anyone's time on stream to do it. You can just watch the stream while you do it. It'll be all the same. Scrub Raid has interaction. This is true. That does have interaction. You actually have to like chain to the attack. So this is true.
Oh yeah, what exciting interaction that is.
All right, back to this game here. We have a face down field spell, so we gotta assume that's a gear town.
Yes.
All right, it's 11:05 here.
We're right on schedule. Yeah,
right on schedule here. This is perfect. Look at that. Don't you love when a good plan comes together?
Yeah, even with all 10 foots thinking every round, we still made it. That's the one thing that's the one thing we were worried about most. Shout out to 10 foot.
Yeah, he's a man.
Okay, right. So we got a fortress coming down. I will say I've never seen this combination of monsters on the field at once for a player. So an air bellum with a fortress.
It's pretty interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah, this game's got to be wrapped up. Like that air bellum's ripping cards, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of our European friends are upset they couldn't play in the tournament, but our time zones are just not linking up, right? I don't even know what time I need to start this thing for them to play.
Suchi says 10 FD thinking plus my DB lag equals dynamic duo. Yeah, but you know that we don't fault you for it. We don't.
Nah, we've all been there.
Another freaking battle fader. Wow.
That card's amazing.
It's not.
That should get banished from the graveyard. There you go.
It should get banned from the format.
Oh, come on. That's not the problem.
I know.
Substitute is number 1. Let's boot that thing out of here. Boot him back to the pond.
Compulse. Okay.
All right, Trunade. So this seems like a big push, right? You're not just gonna slam Trunade unless you got something up to follow up with that.
Yeah, you got to make sure that whatever you're about to do is going to land.
Yeah, it's one of those plays you need to have a stick, right?
I'm thinking so.
We got 35 people still watching this. This is insane. I know it doesn't
Thanks
that
to
sounds like a lot
yeah,
of people, but it is a lot of people in the Yu-Gi-Oh world here for a 16-person tournament. First stream of it. That's pretty good.
yeah, it's not bad. Thank you guys again
Yeah, that's why we do it
for
for the support.
all the support, all your help, everything.
All right, so this was a true nade to make a fortress. It looks like, right?
Yeah, big chain on the dust. Ooh, and it hit a limiter. Ooh, that's pretty big.
It's so crazy that limiter can just steal you games,
It
like
is
out
a
of
very crazy
nowhere.
card. Yeah, that is one advantage of the machine deck is that it gets to play that card, right?
100%.
Well, one of the many advantages, of course. Not trying to downplay the deck because it is a good deck, but it is a plus to be able to play that card for sure because it just steals you a game,
Yeah,
and you can use it.
we're
It's
gonna have to
quick
hit the
play.
lab. We're gonna have to hit the lab with that deck. We gotta figure the ins and outs of that because yeah.
Yep. Oh, Avarice. Okay, so that's the thing. Cat makes Avarice live really quickly, and Avarice lets you use Cat more than once per duel. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's definitely it definitely seems unfair.
I'm moving all around in my chair. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm using my headset to stream. I'm sure you
Oh,
can
you're
hear it.
good. We can hear you.
Look how many cards are in
So
turn.
yeah, I don't see it. There's just no way that Karina's going to lose this game. I mean,
No.
the air bellum was just too much damage. I mean, yeah, he was summoning Ryan and I were summoning battle faders, but he had to use them in times that he didn't want to use them.
Yeah, and essentially, so the Airbellum just essentially ripped the Battle Fader, right? It's the same idea. It's
Yes.
still a +1.
Yeah. Correct. And he trunated something back to his hand, which was a field spell. So,
And Truenade's also -1, right?
yes.
So it's like Cat Rip double Battle Fader and Trunade from hand, so you're not winning that.
Brain control. Well, a brain control. How is she going to follow up with the brain control? Oh, just attack. Huh. Interesting.
Lost my chat. How do I get my chat back here?
Jason K's in the building.
There it is. Jason K. Ooh, he's
Jason
a good dude.
K is in the building.
Jason K is a good dude.
So Karina Thonka Ronking.
Unfortunately, there are no yellows, I don't think. Can we do any of these? Oh, I can. Wait a minute.
Game over.
Can you guys use any emotes? I don't even know.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me do a yellow. I'm gonna find a yellow. Hold on.
I don't think we got a yellow here.
I'm gonna find it. Trust me. Yellow. There's a yellow for you.
Oh, yours doesn't come up.
Mine doesn't come up either.
Yours can't. No. Let me try one of these.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we got some emotes here. I didn't think we had any. I'm gonna hit him with a red. Oh. All right, so we're going to game 3.
That's weird. That looks just like you.
It does. There I am.
Wow.
So they give you a few little yeah, whoever wins this third game right here is gonna get this tonight. Boom.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of game threes here on the stream.
Yeah, it's
So
been
definitely
very competitive.
some competitive play tonight.
We have not seen any of these. That's supposed to be hot dog water plays. We ain't seen any of that tonight. I don't have the emote for it. It's been clean, clean, clean.
Hold on. There is a hot dog emoji. Can you see it?
Yep, there it is. And then add a
There it
water
is.
to it. None of that tonight. No hot dog water plays.
Hold on 1 second. Let me find the water. Water. we gotta have
Time. Yeah, I hear you there.
we gotta have the portable water.
Now
All
let's
right.
put it all together. Now let's say it all. Hold on. We got to say it all together now. And there we go.
Hot dog water. Actually, I know I'm from Mass. I thought it was funny because somebody I know had mentioned the term like hot dog water plays, so it kind of stuck with me. All right, so we're game three here, which is this is for all the marbles. We got a card trooper
All the
opening
glory.
things. So I like to see how this works in the mirror match with like Cyber Dragons. I know like we had game two, but I didn't really get to see much of that. So
Yeah, I feel like both game 1 and 2 are kind of like back and forth blowouts between the duelists. But it really showcases what the deck can do, from both sides.
yeah, snack. Actually, they invited me. It was like not. They're still like really far away from me, and I just wasn't gonna be able to work with my schedule. But I definitely was invited to hang out. It would have been cool if I could have done it.
Lot of beasts in the DB Watchers chat. Yeah, I noticed that. We got Beast Beats, Beast Boots, and Beast Mode. The gang's all here, folks.
Oh my goodness! Here is this just a whoa? Wait a minute. Is that game? I can't do mathematics. Can somebody hit me with the mathematics, please? Is that game?
Hold on. So that's 5,000. That's
That's game.
46. That's game. 46 plus 36.
I got to play this deck. We got to play it. You can just win because of that. That's it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Karina is staring at her hand in disbelief.
Yeah.
5,000 plus.
So 46, right? 5,000 minus 400.
Yep.
46 plus 36 is 82.
Yeah, that's game.
Karina is staring at her hand, wishing she had a battle fader right now.
Oh no. That was insane, y'all.
Wow.
That is a quick. We saw Ryan and I do that, what, twice? Okay.
Yeah.
That is insane. And she, wait, had the gores, but couldn't
Wait,
do it in. Oh, I see, because he ran over the card trooper, so she couldn't drop it because of the in damage step. I see. That card's bananas. Limiter is bananas right now.
What a
So
card.
let's finish up the bracket here. So Ryanide is going to be the winner, y'all. For the first ever Beast Mode Circuit Series tournament, number one, first ever. Ryanide is the winner. With
round of applause.
Yes, give a round of applause to the winner here, Ryanide. And he played, what were you gonna call that? Gear Town Machine Deck.
Gear Town Machina Gear Town. Machina Gear Town, probably.
Yeah, Machina Gear Town. So we're gonna give a role and title to Ryanide in the Beast Mode server, and if you're not there, please join for the first win. And we are gonna post his deck under the winner's deck list, so y'all can see that. And I am gonna drop all deck lists tomorrow in a video. We'll talk about it a little bit, but all 16 deck lists I'll just show real quick if I can figure out how to get them, and hopefully I can get that together tomorrow. But I want to thank everybody who came out. We got the tournament done in just about time. I was hoping to be done by 11 o'clock. Want to thank everybody for coming, hanging out, being respectful, and chatting, and we all had a good time. Tournament again, hopefully Friday. I'm hoping everything goes well. 16 players, first 16 to sign up. We're gonna roll it at probably 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing. You should be. And I'm looking to see how this grows. So if anybody has any questions, I'll be here for the next 2 or 3 minutes to answer them in the chat, and then I think we're gonna call it. Thanks again, JG. Obviously, you can help answer some questions here. Is Jazz?
No problem.
Wait, let me just start up here again. Battle Fader. Her hand was busted. Yeah, it was really good. Roll title, please. Yes, so we're gonna make the title for Ryanide. We're gonna figure out what we want to use, what color, and see what we can do. But limited removal deck. Is Jazz gonna post? I don't think. I'm not sure if he's gonna post them or not. We didn't really talk about that. I'm not sure if it's gonna be that involved with Format Library. I know we have the bot, but I could talk to him about it. If not, we will. I'll post him on the channel, obviously, so you guys will see everything here. I think it might be fine if he wants to post them. If he doesn't, I think it's fine too, because then we can just kind of keep it on the YouTube channel. So we'll see. Obviously, anybody who's still in the chat, check out Beast Beats channel and Crow's Nest channel. They're great. 16 people would be top 2, I think. Yeah, I can post a top 2 deck list. It's fine. I'm definitely giving the title to Ryanide. So I'll post both deck lists in the Discord channel under the winners section. You'll see it there. Excuse me. And I'm going to try to do a video with everything else. We can kind of go through them. Even the players who end up losing round 1, it's fine. They should still have their decks online. So. And I think we're going to call it. So comment, like, subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Later, everyone.